Lights on, screen up, oh yeah. Death Witch in the house, pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, go! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share, beats to share. Watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like them, join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up, oh yeah. Death Witch in the house, pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like come join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, go! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share, beats to share. Watch him dominate every way, every way. Feel the rhythm, join the craze, join the craze. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like them, join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up, oh yeah. Death Witch in the house, pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch life, come join the fray. Join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, yeah! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah! Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watch him dominate every way, Feel the rhythm, join the craze, Everybody move, swing and play, Death Witch life, come join the fray, Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on and screen up, oh yeah! Death Witch in the house, pump it up, Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, Playing with fire, what a thrill, Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, Get ready folks, it's time to see, Everybody move, swing and play, Death Witch life, come join the fray, Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, Come on, yeah! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah! Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watch him dominate every way, Feel the rhythm, join the craze, Everybody move, swing and play, Death Witch life, come join the fray, Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on and screen up, oh yeah! Death Witch in the house, pump it up, Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, Playing with fire, what a thrill, Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, Get ready folks, it's time to see, Everybody move, swing and play, Death Witch life, come join the fray, Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, Catch that vibe, stay and sway, Come on, yeah! Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah! Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, winning every round. Beats to share, watch him dominate every way, Feel the rhythm, join the craze, Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death looks like I'm join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Lights on, screen up, oh yeah. Death Witch in the house, pump it up, pump it up. Sexy gaming stream, feeling right, feeling right. All eyes on him, in the zone tonight, zone tonight. Joystick in hand, smooth as silk, smooth as silk. Playing with fire, what a thrill, what a thrill, what a thrill. Chat's going wild, hearts on a spree, on a spree. Get ready folks, it's time to see, time to see, time to see. Everybody move, swing and play, swing and play. Death Witch like I'm join the fray, join the fray, join the fray. Groove to the rhythm, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Catch that vibe, stay and sway, stay and sway, stay and sway. Come on, yeah. Swinging beats and joystick feats. He's the king of gaming treats. Come on, yeah. Strings so tight, lights so bright. Death Witch is in the zone tonight. Liberty of play, stylish flair, stylish flair. Winning every round, beats to share, beats to share.
What's up, witches? Alright. Let's get everything set up here. All my windows are moved. Why are all my windows moved? I don't like when all my windows are moved. There we go. Down into the Discord. Okay. Made like a weird Halloween noise when that time. Just Discord wigging out. Definitely not the sound it's supposed to make. Okay. We got some content planned today, boys. Right now, I'm gonna eat this pickle. See who's online. Probably nobody. It's that time of year. That time of year where everybody got new games for Christmas, new shit. So they're all playing that. It's a good ass pickle. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's offline. Okay. That's fine. We gonna play some Diablo 2 Resurrected. And try to catch up on the nice drama content. My daughter left her Xbox on. They got Xboxes for Christmas. And quit using my wife's. Throw away some of these cans because I'm not Asmongold. Don't need a bunch of soda cans on my desk. All right, there we go. Get ready to fire up some content. I ain't gonna jump into the big drama immediately. Gonna do something to entertain myself. While we wait for the chat to fill. Logic. A new video out. Troll reviewed my most outrageous moments. I'm down for some outrageous chud moments.
Trump won! Trump won! I'm assuming you're some...
Okay, Chud. Let's see your most outrageous moments here, son.
Some sort of gender goblin. Your HRT is getting taken away. Unlucky. Trump won. Not our problem. Get victims.
That they're providing.
Oh, that's nice sentiment.
Because I said exactly this about it when it came out. And you're totally bro. And also this. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, he has those on his soundboard.
Hey, Chud's got a new intro.
Also,
Good for you,
a bunch
bud.
of people keep sending me this.
Not liking the lo-fi music.
Our
though.
video essay.
I mean, this person looks like a total waste of space shitter, so I doubt I'm going to watch the whole thing.
Ah,
But I watched the first
that'd be
30
good.
seconds of this, and it looked kind of funny.
It's just drama YouTubers, and my gut instinct is no, and I'm interrogating that and figuring out where the difference is, because I find drama YouTube exhausting in the
I
worst
tell
way.
you what this person should interrogate is whether or not the HRT regime is actually working as intended. That's what they should start fucking interrogating. Before they start getting onto this...
Shots
fantasy
fired
bullshit
immediately.
about what is and isn't a video essay and what's a drama video.
Nigger lips.
Yeah, why don't you
rude
figure
man.
yourself out
My
first
goodness.
before you start judging others, buddy?
Okay, that's wonderful.
It's
But
a good
how do
point.
I make money off depressed people?
They just said, what a rude man. That's the kind of thing like an old woman says when you brush
They're
past
still
them in the
figuring
street and don't
themselves out,
apologise.
Chud.
Jesus, what is going
They
on
haven't
here?
figured themselves out, but they have figured out that you're
Video
rude.
essay and what's a drama video.
Nigger lips delete Sorio hashtag say.
Bro, it shouldn't have said that. It shouldn't have said that, dude. That's mental. It should not have said that.
A dono message said the soft A.
Ooh.
If you were not able to make that out, and look at this, he's smiling at it. He thinks it's funny. He says, "Oh,
I mean, it
I
is kind of funny
This
that the
person
donor
is, like,
message
stuck in
wigged
a
out.
time loop. Trump won! Trump won! I'm assuming you're some sort of gender goblin. Your HRT is getting taken away. Unlucky, Trump won. No one cares anymore about your little fucking rules, okay? Oh, you can't laugh at the soft A. You literally, yes I can. Literally, yes I can. And you can't stop me.
Wow," but he clearly thinks it's funny.
Shouldn't have said that, man. Anyway, what's so funny about this
How
video?
do I make money off depressed
Let's just watch
Sliggins
them watch
became
my
a
best
member.
bits. Thank you for the membership, Sliggins. Appreciate it. Apologies. I don't follow ethnic trends. Not interested. Anyway.
Whites only with this guy, apparently.
True!
Do that, so we got a
True,
20% crit
correct.
chance.
You've got it exactly right. You've nailed it. Correct. Hang on a second, right? The problem isn't their age. I know they're highlighting the age, right? The problem isn't... Dude, don't clip me saying this,
Oh,
okay?
God. I'm ready on the clip
Bro.
button.
Thank you, Daddy. Wow, you got me a hamster. Chud Logic says, no son, this is my gift, a premium Turkish hair system. Snap it on, son.
Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I went over the JMAA article the other day, the little shit eater. Yes. The
Oh,
problem
too bad.
isn't their ages. The problem is the rape. Rape supersedes the age question in this case.
Yeah, there's a
But
point.
Wouldn't it just be based if one time a company said, not our problem? I fail to see how that's our problem. Wait, what is this person watching? This is like some sort of supercut of some of my best moments recently.
Okay,
This
that's
wasn't even a segment
How
on
do I make
YouTube.
money off depressed people.
Morning, big man.
They're
I
making
missed
their
your
own clips
Christmas
of you on
Eve stream,
TikTok,
so you'll
Chud.
Get your gift today. Have a good stream and keep up the entertainment. Thanks for another year of good fun.
Hey, Yoro, thank you for the $20. That's super generous. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. We didn't know it was raping. Not our problem. Get fucked, victims.
That they're providing.
Oh, that's a nice sentiment. I mean,
Am I alone in finding it just kind of funny? I know it's me. It's like laughing at your own jokes. But obviously I can't remember that I said all this shit. And it's like, well, yeah, that's just kind of like...
You keep shooting.
I don't know.
I'm hiding behind you.
That's part of the joke, isn't it? You know,
Okay.
the absurdity of it. The absurdity that a company in, you know, post-Me Too would be so dismissive toward victims. That's the crux of where the comedic aspect comes from.
people watch this guy. Can you believe it?
Providing a compensation scheme for
But it was really weird.
You're just
being
mad that
from
no
a
one watches you?
small-ass town and seeing
Oh.
my face on a 2-hour live stream thumbnail by a dude named Chud Logic.
You're right.
Everyone's molding
You're
over
Cool.
him, dude.
I'd name
You're
my
This is what he has to say about
It's like
one
his
of his
catchphrase.
victims. Somebody who's being
One of his
harassed,
victims.
berated because
Like you're a
he
serial
thought it would
killer
be
now,
a
Chud.
funny segment on his show.
fucking raped. Really? Because I said exactly this about it when it came out. And you're raped. And you're totally raped, bro. And also this. Who cares, nigga? Who cares?
Yeah, he has
Jesus,
this on his
Chud.
soundboard.
Wait. Wait. This person's gone and made a little edit. This person's actually gone and made themselves a little edit of my best bits.
Yep. That's what happened.
Huh? What's going on there?
They're a
I've got
super
these
fan.
little 600 sub YouTubers making little edits of me.
You're making just as much money off your hate watchers as you are off your actual
trailer,
watchers.
Please. Anyway, we went over the JMA article the other day. Literal shit
God, I
eater
hate the
made an
maggot
article
layer.
about me and complained about me being a harasser and all this nonsense. Anyway, what is so funny about this, right, is only about half of the video, or not even that, I guess. Probably like what? Probably like up until about 15 minutes is about me, right? But the rest of it is this person just finding out all of this person's lore. So it's supposed to be Chud Logic's a bad guy, but they couldn't help but then dig into the JMAA lore. And so, you know, most of the video is just talking about that. And look at the title. Someone finally addressed the Chud Logic problem, but they
What's the
also
Chud Logic problem?
literally ate their proof on stream. They cannot escape it. They cannot escape it. It is impossible.
Is the problem
to
with
escape.
Chud that he practices free speech? I don't
At
see the
least
problem with Chud here.
$5 patrons and more. It's
All right, and it's an ad. Shoot, I should have paused it sooner. I didn't realize it. But that seems like a pretty good video, right? It is. They called it crimes, so I don't know if they meant to spell crimes. Mixed up a vowel there, but either way, terrible video.
Bro.
And
Oh my
a
god.
few years ago,
You made a terrible video, Chud.
Moist Critical Paguinzo, he covered this guy because he had
Excuse me? Who's rude now? This woman, JMA, identifies as a woman. So who's rude now?
Wow.
At least I'm respecting the identity of them, of the total shit eater. Okay.
Really
I respect
unfortunate
this shit
things
eater's
happened to
identity.
him.
Whoa! Him? Whoa! Him?
So what happens
I
when a
think
trans
you mean
person
she,
keeps
her. Thank you
mis-
very much. Why are you
Like,
not
are they
respecting their
transphobic
gender
if they
identity? That's very
misgender
rude,
someone
isn't
like
it?
that?
Just watched
Isn't
a
that what they
couple
always
minutes of these
scream
two
when
videos
someone's
because
been
Wow.
misgendered? The transphobic?
Wow.
It gets worse.
When a
He
trans
also would
person
have
does it,
his
what does
followers
that
go
mean?
to other people's channels and force them to do things.
I can't keep up with all
right now he's talking about this troll, this sinister troll, Max Million Mus.
Things like there was
That's
a
fucked
man
up,
that
dude.
had a mental illness that he went to the channel and forced him to eat his own shit on stream. He was threatening and having
force
his
is
community
a
throthten to
strong
find
word.
and kill him if he didn't do everything Max said.
So, hold. Close
No!
close to
No!
your mouth.
No!
It's time
No!
to eat them.
No!
No!
Don't eat them. Just push through. You don't give a fuck. Eat all of it.
For obvious
Oh
reasons,
my
I had to crop the
God.
video so you can't see him eating his own shit.
Look at
Jesus.
Jeremy,
I mean, that's a,
try to make an article.
if you'll pardon the pun, a shitty thing to
Trying
do.
to cover it, or presumably they are.
Isn't this how the whole
And,
Chris Chan
yeah.
lore started?
Wow.
The internet forcing him to do things, including transition. And
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
so we know how this could
The
end.
poison pill has come into effect.
Shit, but he also had him right on his stomach in his own feces.
The guy in that video there,
Jesus.
that's the guy who just wrote the article that we read.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Your knight in shining armor. Your princess. Your
Yeah,
princess.
the one who
gallantly
came to your rescue was the one who ate his
striding
own
on a horse.
shit and rode on his chest and
Unfortunately,
poop.
his mouth is full of their own feces. What a tragedy.
He's literally full of shit.
It's just extremely fucked up. And Max is laughing about it the whole time and threatening him through it. It is
kinda funny.
really hard to sit there and watch. It's like watching a fucking ISIS video. Like, it looks like this guy's being held captive by Max. There was also this content creator that Max...
It was when I was pulling stuff together for this. I was on some Reddit, I can't remember which one it was, but there were
Keep shooting,
multiple
sweetheart.
posts of people just asking
Get 'em.
for the video of the guy eating poop. It's like, okay, is it not enough to just hear that happened? And I don't know.
You know what they say?
Welcome to the internet.
Curiosity killed the cat. People cannot help but be curious as to, I wonder what that looks like.
Curiosity also
Trust but
entertained the
verify.
internet.
Yes, Don BJ, exactly.
I'm not willing to investigate that deep. That's too much for me.
targeted a very small creator who was just made...
Okay, and then this is a different person. So then this is the follow-up because Maximilian Mus responded, and I think he also has some
Get 'em all?
messages from JMAA,
Missed
the
one.
article author.
there. Moving on to the next part that Max likes to defend. This is a hill that he's trying very hard to die on. There was a part in my video where I talked about the time he made a mentally ill man eat his own shit on stream. He claims that he never threatened him into doing it, he only encouraged it. So...
That's somehow different.
I didn't threaten him, I just encouraged him. There's a difference, okay?
Basically, to break down the situation
Technically.
again, there was a man streaming, and I hadn't watched the entire stream start to finish because it was extremely hard to sit through, but I muscled through this time to get a better idea of where Max would be coming from in trying to defend this seemingly indefensible action of pure...
Wait, so Peguinzo watched the video before, for the first video he did on this, and
That's called journalism, from where
Yep,
I'm from.
you
That's
gotta
pure
pre-watch.
journalism.
imagine he
Peguinzo.
had to watch it through and then go and edit it.
Peguinzo.
And now he's going back and watching it for at least a third time. My goodness.
Do what you gotta do,
that's,
man.
That's why I'm just going to go on videos like this. I don't want to... This sort of thing, not really trying to investigate that deeply.
I mean, look, if you want a serious take from me on the shit-eating thing, right?
It's
this
fucked
JMA
up.
person is
It
completely
is
and
fucked up.
utterly like mentally deranged, right? Like they work for some company that specifically hires people with learning disabilities, like because he can't get a job anywhere else. Sorry, she can't get a job anywhere else, presumably. So I mean, it's obviously a fuck situation. But what it comes down to for me is, well, if you are really that mentally deranged that you are going to be convinced or manipulated into eating your own shit on a video, then you shouldn't be on the internet, you know?
Agreed.
And this JMAA person has got like a long wretched history on the internet, you know, so they're just
Chris Chan 2.0.
desperate for attention, desperate for fame, and never seemingly able to grasp it because of their mental disabilities, more or less.
All right. And Gwynzo has never
the Chris
made a
Chan
mistake
2.0.
or an error or said anything untrue, so I'm gonna go with this.
Degeneracy, but I watched it, and Max is right. He never at any point said he was going to kill him if he didn't eat his own shit. Instead, all he did was use his mental illness against him and manipulate him into eating his own shit. You know, encouraging him like, yeah, if you eat that shit, it's going to be great. You're really going to stick it to this guy. And he manipulated him into eating his own shit and used his mental illness to get it there. So the guy who actually ate his own shit reached out to me and gave his side of it, just kind of breaking it down.
What's his side of it? I mean, he did eat his own poop.
It's JMAA.
We don't need to watch all of this, dude. We'll watch another a few minutes.
He's messaging Voice Critical. He says, hey, so just to say, I'm the guy Maximilian Muss tricked into eating poop.
Hey, see?
That's one way to start a conversation.
Hey, maybe you and I aren't so dissimilar after all, Lufa.
We're not so different, you and I.
Maybe you and I aren't so unalike after all.
He just reaches out to somebody and offers that info up. Oh my goodness.
Yes, that is funny.
Yeah,
that is
that's
funny.
a funny way to
correct.
start a conversation.
And Winzo says, so what exactly happened with that? JMAA says, they made me think I was trolling this Britbong guy by doing that, and they managed to use my ASD to trick me into doing that. Very understandable. I know I'm laughing, but that's entirely inappropriate.
Very simply and concise, and he basically echoes what everyone could hear in the whole video.
That sounds pretty ableist to me. Ableist and transphobic, if you ask me.
I was wrong to say he threatened him. He only manipulated him, which is, you know, that's a lot better. So congratulations, Max, you're taking steps in the right direction. You only manipulated a mentally ill man into eating his own shit. Wow. What a fucking saint. A real goddamn patriot, man. What a fucking angel.
One of them's illegal, one's not.
This story is so confused is because Max made a
back on the prowl for Gok.
Thank you, Aiden Projects, for the 333.
habit out of threatening.
That's the difference, Moist. That's why he made the distinction. One of those things is illegal. One is
This
not.
is a video where JMAA responded to what happened to him.
Hey guys, I wasn't trying to do a troll here. I'm not going to troll here. If you were going to expect like a troll video.
Shit lips the Oreo. Okay, dude.
Oh, God.
I gotta talk about the serious issue today. So, the thing is, I was clearly abused by Maximilian Muss.
I mean, it sounds funny, but I mean, it's kind of true. This person shouldn't be online.
Yeah,
and
they shouldn't be
someone
online.
realised that.
I agree.
They took advantage of the situation and tricked them into eating their own shit. But, like, it sounds ridiculous, but it kind of is true.
Into doing really nasty things.
Ooh.
That I don't want to speak about because it really makes me feel uncomfortable to speak about it.
He's been traumatized, man. Holy shit.
Must clearly
So a guy tricked him into doing things.
Her.
He's a person.
Yep, she identifies as a woman. You transphobe.
And he freely goes around abusing people with within the autistic spectrum as well. So I want everyone to.
I mean, it does sound ridiculous. There's obviously lots of people with autism that wouldn't do this. But like, he's
yeah, it's a
clearly
certain
got a very serious
end
like,
of the
egregious
spectrum
case
that
of
this
it if he's
occurs
doing
on.
that, you know, I mean, it's, you know, we're talking like some sort of childish mentality.
Yeah,
This is
they're on
some
the lower
know
end of the spectrum
how
here,
much of
son.
a clear abuser Maximilian Muss is. And I want you to share this video and like this video, share it around as much as possible, spread the word, and that's what I want you to do. Because he can't really
Yes, share the video so everybody will know you ate your own poop.
He can't keep getting away with this. Oh my god, dude.
Good idea. Spread around a video where you said a guy did things we're not gonna describe.
Anyway.
We got some comments. Who's here from Charlie's video? That's Penguinzo. I like old men where I can find the videos.
Anyway, you get the gist, okay? I just wanted to give you a little taste of this. I mean, it's obviously just like 15 minutes of talking about what a bad dude I am. And then 30 of talking about how much JMA is a shit eater. I did notice in the comments, I must say, that I believe that some of you have been busy, shall we say. Chud will appreciate the new content. Chud owed you, little bro. I disavow. You don't do this, guys, okay? Don't need to do this. Dude, what is this? Bro, someone has... You guys are way too deep with the memes. Someone has done the tomfoolery copy pasta. Look.
Oh, God.
He streams after working long hours a lot, so he could be a bit sluggish sometimes, but he's genuinely one of the smartest people in the space, and he's a very good voice of reason. People don't like him because he's not terminally online and he's not a schizo. He's a bit too normal for the politics arena, but I think it's something we need. A real-life grass toucher. Also, his doc on
Isn't that what Charlie
is
is?
A++, Chud is fair. Dude, that's the tomfoolery copy pasta. Old comment. Dude, you guys are insane. Chud owns your little bro, Chud is fair. Yeah, I don't know. Seek therapy. I know this guy. Chud is so funny, man. I love that guy.
Wait, they just explode.
I ain't reading all that.
There he
Chud owns your
sucks.
little bro. I really don't like Chud. His attitude is terrible. Anyway, I disavow any comments from my community. Do not harass, do not brigade. Okay. Do not harass and do not brigade. On this topic though of tomfoolery coming up, I'll throw this in here now. We'll probably make a little segment out of all this. Did you see this? Tom's trying to get editing work. Tomfoolery's a Twitch poll shitter who never's going to get anywhere fast. Total loser. Anyway, looks like he's trying to get some more income streams. If anyone is looking for an editor, I'm looking to move towards more editing work for more content creators over the next few months. I've edited in almost every style and format and can help with pretty much any type of channel. I'll post examples of my edits in the replies. I've been doing creative video editing of all different types for over 8 years. Dude, okay. If you don't know who this guy is, quick lesson. Quick tomfoolery law lesson. Okay? Right? Very, very quick. This guy claims to be an expert in language. He claims to be a rhetorician coach, debate coach, linguist. Claimed he was a linguist, right? Turns out all he ever did is work at Pizza Hut. He claims he works in linguistic marketing.
All he ever did was work at Pizza Hut.
You know, kind of trying to help like store staff sell upsells and stuff like that. So when you call it for a pizza, they go, oh, well, if you do the combo with the, bottle of Pepsi and the fries, the wedges and the garlic pizza bread, okay, that's only going to be an extra, like, $10.
You get the combo meal, yeah. You can get a second one for only $7. Yeah, so he did that.
Marketing complete.
Jesus.
So anyway,
that's his marketing. Upselling pizzas.
People, like a bullshit artist, Walter Mitty, speaks up what he's done in order to make himself sound better. Anyway.
I hate people that do that. I work a shit job and I don't talk about it on stream because it's a shit job.
I've been doing creative video editing of all different types for 8 years. I've been done about 85% of the editing on my streaming channel, posting debates and reviews with clips and intros out. I do the YouTube shorts and TikToks on my channels. I edited the famous intros and BRB screens from my own live streams. Plus,
they're famous.
I've edited my own documentary.
I edited mine. No one cares.
Is that the Destiny documentary that he was supposed to make and never did? Anyway. Hi, Stucky. How's it going? I've employed and taught a number of editors for my channel, plus I've done editing and research for a few others as well. I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my editing, and I always try to add as much creativity while making things look as polished and professional as possible. I'm fast.
I mean, he's really trying to sell himself here. I'll give him that.
A very flexible schedule, i.e., he's not doing anything because he's a total loser.
Because he's unemployed.
That's the truth of it. Well, obviously, making content.
Translation,
hasn't worked
he's
out, so
unemployed.
trying
He has
to
a lot
pivot
of free
towards
time.
Something else, which is editing for other people. I don't know what he's done. All of it sucks. His channel sucks. He sucks. He's a total shitter retard.
Stop it.
But if you listen, not to poison the well. Listen, if you want a new
As
editor,
if you hadn't
guys,
already
here's
done
your
that
man,
already.
okay? You're laughing. As an editor, I can make
You don't need to get on
intros,
Fiverr to
VR-based
hire this guy.
screens, trailers, ads, and other meme videos for your streams or channels. Do research to add context and add sources with small snippets overlaid. Add teaser intros with music and logos. I can edit debates, reviews, video essays, podcasts, interviews, tutorials, or long-form projects. Oh my god, dude. Bro, he's typing out his full fucking resume.
Yeah,
He's
pretty
typing out his
much, man.
entire
He
resume.
is selling himself pretty hard here.
Why not just, hey guys, I've got some space for editing work. If anyone's interested, let me know, and then you can talk from there. Like he's trying to put his fucking CV on Twitter, bro. Fuck, man, you don't need all this, dude. I'll do anything you want. I'll edit YouTube shorts, TikToks,
suck
and
your
Instagram
dick.
videos. I can make titles and thumbnails for YouTube algorithms. I mean, can he? Can he? Really? I don't know, dude. His channel's a bit... I mean, the reason he's doing this is his channel hasn't really gone anywhere, so I'm not going to put much faith in that.
I mean, he's trying. I'm not gonna fault a man for trying. I'm not Chud. It's great that you made it, Chud, but some of us still throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks here. Although I'm not getting as desperate as this guy.
Edits, nor attach my brand to yours. Fucking hell.
Okay,
dude.
I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
Just wanted to give some money, I'd cry.
Thank you.
it's not like I'm
Super
losing
chats.
any money doing this. I don't really care.
In most cases, if you're doing
Just for
political
fun.
content, I don't particularly care about the ideology I'm editing for. That's based. I don't care what ideology you are. I'll edit for anyone. Though if you want me to help with research, liberal, progressive, centrist creators would be like the best fits, as that's the world I'm most involved in. And yeah, it just is about contacting them. Or share this with other creators in case they're looking as well. I'm flexible and willing to discuss anything when it comes to working out contracts to fit the needs of the channel. Whether it's a one-time gig, on a trial period, on call at random, or long-term. Jesus Christ, dude. Also, I don't know how it's grown since then, but I mean, that's not... That's
I mean,
not
he's
looking
trying.
too... That's not looking too rosy,
I'm not gonna
is it?
fault a man
That's
for
not
trying.
looking too rosy. 49... Ooh. Ooh.
Hit him, girl.
That's rough. Anyway, we'll probably slap that into the whole segment on this individual, Lufa.
Can she shoot through the wall?
Anyway, there we go.
She can shoot
Funny
through the
little
wall.
shitter talking shit about me. Very entertaining. That's 49 potential customers, true.
Didn't go where I thought it would go. Massive YouTube scam exposed. Let me guess. Honey? I meant to do a video on honey. I didn't think about it.
Honey is a company that you've
Yep,
probably
Honey.
seen
I knew it.
sponsor
The
a
Honey
ton
one.
of different YouTubers. They're huge. Essentially, it's a company that markets itself as getting you the best deals,
And I
the best
don't-
coupon
I can't
codes,
figure out
whatever
how
products
this
you
is
want to
legal
buy. But
that
recently
they've been
it's
doing. I
come
can't
out
figure
that
out how this is
apparently
legal.
Honey was actually pretty dishonest about a lot of what they've done.
They were
Honey wasn't
stealing.
finding
They
you
were
the best deals
stealing
possible,
from
they
their
were intentionally
creators.
withholding them from you for their own financial gain.
And in fact, was so bad that it was stealing YouTubers' affiliate codes.
There we
Watch
go.
what happened to
Stealing.
Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts.
Oh! But apparently it's recently come out that Honey was a massive scam through an investigation by another YouTuber, and it's a pretty interesting rabbit hole, not only because up until this point nobody had really put the full story together, but also because some people like Markiplier seemingly thought something was fishy about it.
I don't know why, but I naturally distrust Honey.
And now it's finally all coming out at once, and
Well,
you've
now
got, like,
you know
100
why.
different YouTubers apologizing for promoting this company. It seems like every year we get one influencer scam drama, don't we? Or like one like controversial YouTube sponsor drama. That seems to be the case to me. And this year is no different. Last year, what was it? Established Titles. A few years before that, it was BetterHelp. But there's a new one that's being discussed on YouTube. It's a sponsorship company known as Honey. All right, so Honey is in the crosshairs. We're going back to maple syrup. That's kind of my take on it. You know, I think that maple syrup was always superior as opposed to Honey. I mean, Honey has its moments, but a little bit more of a syrup guy myself. But there's a video here
Get him,
by
girl. Get him.
By now, you've probably...
Okay, foreigner. There's a video here by Mega Lag going over this controversy. It's gotten 5 million views in one day on a channel with 500,000 subscribers, which I think a lot of the subscribers came from this video. And
Probably.
it's going over this influencer quote-unquote scam.
That's the power
Honey a
one good
legitimate
video
money-saving
can do.
tool or just an
I
affiliate
need to
marketing
actually
scam
like
promoted
find
by
the
some
time
of
to sit
YouTube's
down and
largest
make a good
influencers?
video instead
And he
of just
then calls
reacting
for
to shit on
insider
stream.
information saying if you have any inside
I know
info
this is
about
lazy.
PayPal, Honey,
Don't judge
believe
me.
you can contribute to this story, please feel free to contact me confidentially at megalactips@proton.me. So we're gonna go over this and see what's going on. I don't know if this is really a scam. That's what they're saying. That's
Sounds
what
like
we're
it.
hearing. That's what they're talking about. I know Mr.
People
Beast
are
has promoted Honey.
saying-
I know Moist Critical has promoted Honey in the past, I believe. So
Yeah,
I
like
think it's,
every
it's
influencer
kinda reached
has
the
at some
top
point, as
echelon
far as
of
I can
YouTube,
tell.
And people are saying there's some kind of scam, some kind of bad thing going on. But we're gonna find out if that's really the case today, or if this is all an overblown drama. Okay.
By now, you've probably heard about Honey. You know, the browser extension that saves you money. Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
Honey.
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
That automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money,
Wow, even Mr.
basically.
Beast did
Literally
one.
free money.
You literally got the top of the top of YouTube and
Well, literally everybody's
fooled on
promoted
this. Yeah,
What?
literally everybody.
Oh,
You
is it
can't really be
reverb?
mad at any
Jesus Christ.
influencer
Hold
for
on.
this one,
sec. We'll
like they
fix
were
it.
with BetterHelp,
Chill out.
because
okay.
no,
Join
literally
Honey,
no
join
one
Honey,
knew.
Honey. 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 Honey.
Okay, that's fine now. Is it fine now? Chill out. Chill out. Everybody's like so excited for the stream to go down, dude. Everybody, as soon as it happens, they're like, whoa, wait, dude. The stream's going down. We're going down, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this soy jack. All right, we fixed it. Enough L streams in chat. We need some W streams. So much negativity. So much negativity in this chat. You know, I'm a guy who's obsessed with positivity. I'm trying to bring positive energy back to the YouTube world through my content. So you guys need to be positive.
Yeah, Tom is sex positive.
Bring some positive energy.
So am
Let's get
I.
some W soy jack, some W soy, maybe some W honey even.
That's right,
I think
Taco,
I need
I'm
to be
sex
sponsored by
positive.
Honey now, based on what you guys just said to me. Based on you being ruthless. Ruthless to me in my own chat. Abusing my mental health. Okay? You guys
Make
are
a
financially
vid
holding
about
me
the most
hostage,
absurd
and
thing
for
that's
what?
happened to you online.
For what?
No,
By
no,
now,
no. I
you've
cover drama
probably heard
content.
about
Not my
Honey.
own content.
You know, the browser
Not my own
extension
life.
that saves you money. Do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no.
What's Honey?
Honey is a free browser extension.
Free
Get 'em, girl.
browser extension.
Free browser extension.
Free browser extension.
That automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
Free money, basically.
Okay, so literally
Nope, not
everybody's
free money.
sponsored by
It's
this,
literally
right?
stealing your money. It's the
Moist
opposite
Critical,
of that.
PewDiePie, Mr. Beast. I think that's Emma Chamberlain. I mean, literally everybody. Literally
Yeah,
every
it's
single
literally
person.
everybody.
Oh, look at that, dude. Look, I don't know if you guys noticed this. You can't actually see it because of the way that this is my camera is, but I'll move it. So you know how it has like video up next? It says here video will play after ad, and it's this guy's thumbnail. That's a very creative little Easter egg. It's a very creative little Easter egg. It's like you're watching Moist Critical be targeted by Honey, and the video that's gonna play after the ad is him getting exposed. Supposedly. But my impression of this is that he and these quote-unquote influencers, which I hate that term, but apparently they all got scammed as well. Apparently everybody got scammed.
It's literally free money.
It doesn't make sense to not be using this.
No such thing as free money.
There is no catch. Join Honey. Join Honey. Join Honey.
Catches that it stole from you.
Honey. 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 Honey.
I can't not say it that way after that.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but your favorite influencers sold you a lie. Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true. But it gets worse. Honey hasn't just been scamming you, the consumer.
They've been scamming
also
their
been
own
stealing
influencers.
money from influencers, including
Yep.
the very ones they paid to promote their product. And I'm
Get 'em,
not just
girl.
talking about a few bucks here. I believe the scam has likely cost content creators millions of dollars. Sound crazy? Well, I didn't believe it at first either, until I experienced it myself firsthand.
lasts so long,
In fact, I'm confident this might just be the biggest influencer scam of all time.
So Honey is interesting because my
Step aside, BetterHelp.
understanding of it, and I could be wrong, they don't actually charge you to use the service. Like I think
Nope.
I think
They
Honey
steal-
is free.
Yes,
I could
it's
be wrong,
free,
but I
but
think
they
Honey is free.
steal
Is that what is the product
from
like?
the
Is the product
influencers.
like people's data or something? I want to look
No,
up like
the
just
product
like
is the
Honey ad.
influencers,
Can I just find, like a
um,
normal Honey ad.
I have a challenge for all of you.
Codes.
Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and install Honey. Wait, Mom,
Wow.
before you check out, do you have Honey installed?
What's Honey?
Oh, no. It's a free browser add-on that automatically applies coupon codes when you check out online.
So what's the catch?
There is no catch. My mom wants to buy these 3 jackets online. They cost $639. Before you check out, Mom, can you just open a new tab?
Right, so the pitch is like it's a free browser extension. You install it, and then it scans the internet for coupons to make your
Supposedly.
purchase more affordable.
It doesn't
right?
actually
Give you,
do
like,
that
a little
either.
bit of an edge, basically.
It lied about
They get a
that part
commission
too.
for referring you. The YouTuber does, you mean? I guess if
The
Honey is
YouTuber's
used to purchase a
supposed
product,
to,
maybe they get a
but
commission
they don't.
from the retailer, like Amazon.
They
or
steal
something
that
like
commission from
I mean,
the
obviously we have
YouTuber.
to watch the actual video, but I'm just I'm curious how exactly this goes down. If Honey gets the sale, they get a commission from the store. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it would have to be something like that. It never works. Interesting. Have you never taken a Honey sponsorship? I don't think so. Maybe I did years ago and I don't remember, but I don't think I did.
Which is insane, considering Honey is owned and run by PayPal, who purchased this company for $4 billion. This
Jesus.
PayPal?
They gotta get a return on that
three-part
investment.
series is the result of a
Some people use PayPal.
Can I take a minute to talk about the irony behind PayPal being like this outspokenly Christian company with all these fucking standards of theirs? Like, they won't even process payments for like the hub or, you know, your OnlyFriends or, you know, any of those websites. Oh, no, not those filthy websites. PayPal doesn't support that because they have morals. Meanwhile, they spend $4 billion and have a hand in a company that literally steals from every influencer and every customer it has. They don't have any fucking morals. They're hiding behind a religion. One of the many reasons I hate religion, because people just tout it as a way to prove that they're a moral person. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian man. Why would I do that? Jesus Christ. When someone's obsessed with their religion and trying to like talk about how good and moral their religion is, I see that as a huge red flag. They're probably the most immoral person on the fucking planet.
A bank account? Yeah, I know. Xander Hall did that. We're working on a video of Xander Hall. You guys might remember this. Xander Hall was like a leftist bread tube type guy, and he didn't have a bank and just put all his money in PayPal for some reason. I do not know why. To be honest, I do not know why to this day. But someone managed to like own him because I think they hacked his Steam, and his Steam was connected to his PayPal, so they drained all of his money from Steam. I don't know if they bought games or if they just gifted themselves the Steam gift, like games or something. I don't know how they did it.
The money.
Like if they gifted their friend like a Steam gift card and then it was, you know, their other accounts, so that's how they scammed him. I don't know, but big picture here, do not use PayPal as your bank.
PayPal's not a bank.
Just get a bank.
Get a bank. They're
multi-year
insured.
investigation where I believe I've uncovered signs of advertising fraud, affiliate fraud, the illegal collection of personal data, deception, lies, coercion, extortion. The list goes on. I've reviewed hundreds of documents, adverts, sponsorships. I've reviewed emails between Honey and merchants, interviewed victims. Believe me, this
Thanks again,
runs
Fridge.
deep. Now, I want to be clear. The views, allegations, and conclusions expressed in this series are my opinions, based on evidence I have gathered, which will be shared throughout. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Honey Trap.
Oh, I know it's tight. Hold on. Okay.
The Honey Trap. Interesting. This guy's pitching himself as like the new
Thanks again, man.
Coffeezilla.
Appreciate
It's certainly high production value. It's good to see. Who do we got here? Is this Unbox Therapy? Is that who that is? Austin Evans, Mr. Beast,
Mr.
Linus
Beast,
Tech
yeah.
Tips,
Yeah,
Voice
everybody
Critical,
was in on this.
Mr. Who's the Boss for the win? MKBHD, no.
It's probably the worst look for Linus
Emma
Tech
Chamberlain,
Tips channel to be
Pokemade,
involved in it,
whatever
because
this
they were
is.
involved in it
Rip
for
off
years
all
and
of
never
them.
even
The
realized
other
the
one's out. Yeah,
scam.
kinda being ridiculous.
And they're
I
a
don't know who
tech
that is.
channel, so they're supposed to be the kind of channel that
TMG
would catch it.
Studios, no,
You know?
Cody. No,
Like,
not Cody, dude. Did you guys
that's
see
a bad
Cody
look
actually
for
made, like,
them.
kind of a statement on the controversy? A little bit? Not really, though. We got, Nick is not
Not that
yellow.
they haven't had their
We got
share
a
of
real,
bad looks here.
real collection of individuals here.
Now I know what you're thinking. It's a free browser extension. How bad could it be? Well, trust me, it's far more sinister than you might think. You know what they say, if a product's free, it's likely you're the product. And as you'll find out later in this investigation, that remains true for PayPal Honey. Now, like most people, I too fell for the lies. I mean, what's not to love about a free browser extension that saves you money? It's a compelling product, and with the endorsement from what feels like every single popular influencer on YouTube, it's no wonder millions of people downloaded it. Ironically, the very influencers promoting Honey seemingly had no idea the company was quietly picking
Yeah,
money
they were also
out of their
being
very
scammed.
own pockets.
That was part
Well,
of PayPal's
at least
scam.
one of them
I'm going to
realized,
keep calling it
but
PayPal
we'll
because
get
they're
to
the ones
that
that bought
later.
it. They had a hand
So
in
let
it.
me show you how
Whether they
Honey's
want to
been
fucking
stealing
admit
money
it or not.
from influencers. So let's say you're watching a video on YouTube. If you're into tech like me, maybe you're watching a Linus Tech Tips video. Linus tells you about this free browser extension that saves you money online.
Of course you trust him because
install it
he's a
in 2
tech
clicks,
YouTuber.
And boom, you have Honey. Perfect timing, because
Ooh.
it just so happens you're looking to buy a new CPU for your computer. You come across another Linus Tech Tips video, and after watching, you're convinced you should buy the one recommended in his video. So you scroll down and find Linus's affiliate link to that product. Now, for those of you who don't know, when you click an affiliate link and buy something, the influencer who promoted the product
They're supposed to
earns
get
a commission for referring you
they're
to
supposed
that
to get a
store.
percentage
so
of
you
that
add the
sale.
product to your cart, get to the checkout page.
A finder's fee.
Hello, Honey says they found you 10 coupon codes. Sweet. You click apply discounts and Honey gets to work. But unfortunately, none of the coupon codes worked. Doesn't matter though, because as Honey has promised us for years, that means we know we've got the best deal. So you complete your purchase, you're happy, your new CPU's on the way, Linus is happy, he's getting his commission.
So they found 10 discount codes and not one of them did anything? Not a single one of them?
They're all fake discount codes, Tom.
10
It's a
discount
scam.
codes, 0 of them worked. Oh, you already have the best price, right? But Honey already has the benefit from it because you used Honey at checkout. They already get the money from the product sale, right? Because the
Yep,
the
'cause they
company
stole.
pays them a commission. The thing I'm curious
Nope,
about
the company doesn't do
is,
Tom.
was
Tom
it like
hasn't
actually
figured
good
it out.
product in the beginning, and over time they got lazy because they just like a lot of the sites don't need.
I'm
coupon
waiting
codes,
till
like,
he till he
the
gets to the
product
part
got
where,
too
where he's
big.
like,
Or
no,
was
they
it
were
always just
stealing
beginning?
the
Yeah, so
commission.
they
They're
stole
not
Linus's
supposed to
referral?
get a commission.
Interesting point, SB. I'm very curious. Like in the beginning, did it work well actually? And now it's just, or was it always just?
He'll
complete,
get there.
You know, Merry Cringemas, Tom. Can you say hey to my son Alex? Hello, Alex. This company's going under, man. This company's done. A lot of these companies, these new age companies, instead of advertising on TV, which some of them
PayPal
will,
bought
they really just
them
start
for
off
$4
advertising
billion.
with YouTubers
They're not
because
going
they
to let them
realize,
go
like, you
under.
know, YouTubers are a
They're
lot more
going to fucking
affordable
change the name of the
for same
company
amount
or
of
something
views,
and
right?
just
Like,
put
for a
it
Super
back
Bowl
out
ad,
onto
you're
the
gonna be
market.
paying hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. To pay
They're
a
getting a
YouTuber who
return
gets
on that
a million views
investment.
on a video. You know, they might be paying 10, 15 grand, maybe 20 on the high end, which is pretty good. You know, for the YouTuber, for sure. That's not money to scoff at, but you know, they get a much better deal than they would get if they advertise on like CNN or something like that, where they get the same viewership maybe if they're lucky on a good night, because CNN's kind of dying in relevancy. But they're gonna have to pay way more. They're gonna have to pay like $100,000 for a CNN ad, bare minimum, right?
Everyone's happy, right? Well, let's quickly rewind and see what was happening behind the scenes. You see, after clicking Linus's affiliate link, you'll notice in the URL
PayPal is a joke. I had my account frozen for quote-unquote suspicious activity just because I was buying a bunch of games at once. Meanwhile, my friend was getting scammed by some Russian dude and PayPal didn't do shit. Yeah. Well, again, they're a morally bankrupt company.
there's a tracking tag labeled Short Circuit. That's a reference to one of Linus's YouTube channels. And this tracking tag is how Newegg knows who to pay a commission to. We can also see that this tracking tag has been saved on my browser in the form of a cookie that will expire in 30 days. That way, if we only decide to complete the purchase a few days later, Linus will still be credited the sale. It's kind of like when you're at a department store buying a TV, and the salesman who helped you gives you a referral card or a receipt with their name on it, so when you eventually get to the checkout counter, the clerk knows which salesman to award the sale to. You can think of affiliate cookies as a digital version of that. So what happened when we got to the checkout page? Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts.
Oh,
there we go. Yeah, they're stealing. They're not getting a commission, they're stealing it.
No, dude. They rugged him. They rugged Linus. So Linus isn't even getting the commission then on the affiliate link? Is that the deal? And Honey is instead? That's like a genius business model, dude. They created a business model to steal everyone's affiliate links and get them to do it themselves without even realizing. They went in the back door, and they did it for everybody. That is, listen, I'm just saying, if you're a con artist, this is like, if you're a scammer, this is what you want to do, dude. This is genius.
They wrote the playbook.
This is what I need to be doing. What are we doing here? We're in chat, you know, we're doing this. I'm watching this video. I could be running a genius marketing scam, making millions and millions of dollars.
You
It's
could
like,
be
you get
scamming people
exposed
right
by
now,
this guy.
Tom. What are you doing?
Boo-hoo. You've got $300 million. Who cares? These guys are winning, dude. These guys are going in the rear. Snake oil moment. Internet gangsters, all right? Turkey Tom in chat says this stream is sponsored by Honey. Thank you very much. What you don't know is that this stream is actually sponsored by Gamersubs.gg, who will not scam you, okay? Where you can get 10% off your order with my code Tom, all right? The superior sponsor, the greatest in the game.
Claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves. Yeah. Now, if we quickly go back again, we can see what's causing this to happen. After clicking apply discounts, what you'll notice is that in the top left corner of your browser, Honey discreetly opens a small new tab, which acts like a simulated referral click, as if they were the ones to refer you to the website, even though you're already on the website and at the checkout page. Once that page is finished loading and has stuffed PayPal's affiliate cookie, the tab automatically closes, leaving you blissfully unaware that anything ever happened. It's very sneaky. Now, when I first discovered this was happening, I thought, there's no way. Why would all these high-profile influencers be promoting a company that is actively poaching their affiliate commissions?
Because they didn't know.
It didn't make any.
They didn't know they were being rugged.
They just don't know.
Yeah, they
just
didn't
don't
know.
I think they didn't look into the sponsor too much, which maybe they should have. I don't know. The thing is, in the beginning, when this company was, getting started and offering to sponsor YouTubers,
because it seems like such a simple concept.
They were bought by PayPal.
So why would you
question
question
probably
it?
assume they were a pretty reputable source. There probably weren't a lot of negative reviews on like Consumer Reports or anything. So it's it's hard to expect Moist Critical to.
Yeah, even
do
if
some
you
deep
did your
analysis
research, you
into a
wouldn't have
company like
found
this,
it
but I would definitely
anything because it hadn't been
expect
exposed
pretty much
yet.
all these YouTubers are not going to be working with Honey anymore ever.
Any sense.
No one
So to
should,
make sure I
ever.
wasn't going crazy, I went on a Honey testing spree, clicking one affiliate link after another, and it kept happening. But even after all those tests, I
course it did.
scoured the internet to see if anyone was talking about this and found nothing. Okay, there was this one debate about it on the Y Combinator forum, but nothing concrete. Besides that, virtually nobody was talking about this, adding fuel to my doubt. So I figured, screw it. I'll reach out to Honey and ask them directly. And sure enough, they came
They're
back
not
to
gonna
me
answer you.
with the following. If Honey is activated
get a
and is
PR
the last
statement.
program used while shopping on a site, it is likely Honey will receive credit for the purchase.
Oh,
I was right.
I
Just
guess
like
they-
that, my
They were
investigation
honest.
So they confirmed his suspicions.
So they'll just
So
admit to
is
it.
this not even illegal? Are they technically not breaking the law by doing?
I think
this?
it would
Is
be
this,
illegal
like,
if they
a legal
lied about it.
process?
That's why they
one
had
thing
to
I'm
tell
super
him.
curious on. Like, could these YouTubers file a class action lawsuit against them to get their money back or something? Well, CoffeeZilla commented, "This is insanely predatory. Great investigation. Every YouTuber who promoted this stuff should make updates to tell consumers what is actually under the hood. We've been sold a lie. It's free. It's the best deal. It's not the best deal. And it's stealing from the people who actually bring traffic. Can't wait to see the rest. Very, very interesting."
to Honey began. Now, some might consider what PayPal's doing here dirty or highly unethical, but personally, I can't see how it's anything short of fraud. I mean, just imagine something like this happening in a real-world scenario. Let's say you're at a department store looking to buy a new TV. A salesman spends time running you through your options. You decide to buy, he gives you his
he does
referral
all the
card,
work,
you
they
get
get
to
all
the
the
checkout, and right as you're about to pay,
they get all the credit.
sleazy salesman pops up going, "Hey, shall I check if I have any coupon codes for you?" Naturally, you say sure. He snatches your referral card without you ever noticing, looks for coupons, says sorry, no luck this time, but instead of handing back the original referral card, he hands back his own. PayPal didn't refer the customer to the store. They didn't promote any of the products. The salesman did that. PayPal provided absolutely zero value to the customer. Yet they
So a
they
piece of
got
pretty
the credit
interesting
for the
information
sale.
here that I've been told from the deep state. Apparently, Markiplier years ago talked about Honey. I'm very curious to see this.
Yeah, but he had nothing
I have a
concrete. He just
natural distrust of Honey. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I naturally distrust Honey, and I don't. Okay, all right.
because when
guys,
something
all right,
seems too good to be
stop.
true,
Everyone listen.
you probably
I don't
should
know what
distrust
it
it.
is, but my gut tells me that nothing in life is free.
Yep.
So where's all these savings coming from? And like the money that people get from Honey, I don't trust it. They push so much advertising. They push so much advertising on YouTube. They do brand deals with other YouTubers. I think they've even offered me, and I said no because I just don't trust Honey.
I don't trust free money.
But what's
And
interesting
you
about this is
shouldn't.
he didn't even know why. He just had like a bad feeling in his gut, basically. The idea is just like, well, they're advertising so much. They're advertising on every single YouTuber's channel, but ostensibly it's a free product, at least based on what they say, right? He had a vision. Yeah, he had a dream, dude. It's interesting.
It came to me in a
knew it years
vision.
ago, even though he didn't
Oh,
really
wah,
know.
wah, wah,
He just suspected. But he is right. I mean, nothing in life is truly, truly free.
I have a feeling there's gonna in like a
There's
couple
no
years,
such
there's
thing
gonna
as
be
free
the
lunch,
great
kids.
Honey conspiracy.
Somebody paid for it.
Whoa! Okay.
Like 2022, and I don't know.
All right, couple years off, but he was pretty close. He was pretty close. All right, 2 years off, but he was there.
Oh, it is. I'm sure it's fine. And like, I got no problem with like the concept of an app that like clips coupon codes for you, that's great. That sounds great on its surface. But there's some shady going on. I can't put my finger upon it. But why do they spend millions on advertising?
Dude, he knew too much. He's gonna get visited. He's gonna get visited.
Deep State's gonna find him.
Playing Five Nights at Freddy's. He's gonna be like, "Is that the bite of '87?"
Yeah, the Deep State's gonna jump scare.
Gonna
Jump scare Markiplier.
Gonna be like, "Goodbye, Markiplier. You plied too much. Mark, you've plied for the last time."
And then people are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from? Where is Honey getting the money? Where's Honey getting all their money from? They should be losing money. In the grand scheme of everything being compared across the internet.
I mean, at the very least, they should be losing money for the actual companies, right? Like, why would a company want honey to be used in their product? If Honey, first of all, finds
he'll get to how the companies make money
product
too.
That cheapens it. But secondly, Honey
They're
also
all
gets
in on
paid
it.
a referral.
They're all in on it.
Like, it's just money. All the money
Spoiler
goes to
alert.
Honey, so
He was right about the
how
conspiracy.
really would,
They're all
you
in
know,
on it.
The money be made for the people on the other end.
Shouldn't they be losing an incredible amount of money considering how much they're saving other people and giving to people? Something's going on there. I don't trust Honey. I don't know what it is. I have no evidence to back it up. Everyone that I tell this thinks that I'm crazy, and they're like, "Oh, Honey's great. I use Honey all the time." I'm like, "What the f is going on at Honey HQ?
What's going on?
Where's all this money coming from? Because nothing."
Dude, Markiplier is a pattern noticer. He knows something's going on. What is funny is that when I first started this,
In
I was
another
like,
universe,
this is probably not going to be a super deep
Markiplier
analysis.
wouldn't have
Seemingly,
been a
he kind
famous
of-
YouTuber.
He hit the nail on the head with the question.
He
didn't
would have
have the
been-
answers, but he did ask the right questions before.
He would
anybody
have been
did.
an avid Alex Jones supporter and obsessively watching his videos instead of making his own.
Honey, YouTubers
Instead of
across
playing
the
Five
board.
Nights at Freddy's, he would have been obsessively watching that.
Where's that money coming from?
Until he went
How
and
are they
did a
paying for all these
January
people? How are they
6th or
paying for all
Pizzagate
those
or
ads?
some shit. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's how that would end.
There's millions. There's millions in advertising. Where's it all coming from? I don't know. What's their business plan? Doesn't sit right with me. Doesn't sit right. I have nothing other to say besides that. But am I the only one that just has an inherent distrust? I don't know. I don't get it. Do you guys like? I have no idea. I seem high as. No, it's just like this has been itching away at me for so long. I've had this like deep-seated doubt about Honey, and it's just like I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. There's something about it. I just don't trust it. So I don't use it. Because I don't trust it. It's the same thing like with like the DNA.
Have any of you guys ever used Honey? I'm curious in chat. Have any of you ever used Honey? Being bought by PayPal was such a good way to social proof their scheme too. True.
Yeah,
It
because
definitely was.
PayPal
You
hides
used it-
behind
Chad, has it gotten you discounts?
religion
Like at least as far as you're aware.
as proof that they're a
Has anyone
good,
chat used
trustworthy
it? Has it been
company.
like, oh, you got a discount.
We're
Market
Christian-owned
Pattern,
company.
noticer,
God,
Merry
that's such an
Christmas.
easy way to
Noticer.
scam people.
Market pattern noticer, and he is that for sure.
And people do it.
Have you
People
guys
still
ever gotten
fall
any
for
kind
it.
of, any kind of
How many
actual
TV
discount from
preachers?
it?
Like, how
I used
many
to get
times
discounts
does
as it
religion
works.
have to scam
It's always
people
under
before
20%.
people realize
Okay,
that their
well, even-
beliefs
I
are
mean,
being
even,
exploited?
You know, a 5% discount is better than no
It's
discount,
crazy.
I guess, but I'm super curious if anybody's actually gotten any real benefit from it. Give me coupons on Etsy. Interesting. All it does is search for actual coupons already on the site and apply them
It
to your
doesn't even
cart.
do that.
I mean, that could be the case. I thought the pitch was like they scrape the entire net. They scrape the whole
Nope.
net.
Well, I mean, that's what
Watch
they
the
say
videos
they
that's
do,
going on.
but no.
Are you so sweaty? I'm a sweaty guy.
That's
dude.
not
This
what
is how
actually
I am.
happens. I knew that's
Sure
not
I
what they
am,
were
dude.
doing too.
They
Not
were
as quickly
rewarded
as
for
they're
the sale.
getting those
But because this
working
is all happening
keys.
online, buried
This is
behind
not possible.
clicks and cookies and tracking data,
Even the
there's
best
little
bot
to
in the
no
world would take
transparency
time to
that this
like
is
actually
ever
do a
happening.
deep search.
Okay,
like,
but what if Honey
like
had
that.
found a working coupon code? Would that make
Even
it okay
Google
for them to
doesn't
claim the
search
commission?
that way. They
Honestly,
use a
no,
database.
I don't think so. The fact remains that Honey didn't refer the customer to the store, nor did they promote the product. Look, don't get me wrong, I'm a consumer myself. Saving money matters, especially when money's tight. But this scam doesn't just affect wealthy influencers. There are hundreds of thousands of small creators, bloggers, artists who rely on affiliate commissions to support their craft. Sure, you could argue that Honey may have convinced the consumer to complete the purchase by providing a discount. But let's be real, if you're already at the checkout with your items in your cart, you already have a high intent to purchase. And again,
Correct.
this would never fly in a real-life sales environment. No department store is going...
This is kind of a side tangent. Does anyone's room really look like this? This is a crazy looking room. It's so sterile. It's so, it looks like an asylum.
It's green screen.
It's so clean. It's so everything's perfectly organized. He's got the little plant there. He's got his little lamp. He's got his little speaker there set up perfectly. My bachelor pad is way messier. Just look, it looks so perfect. It looks so. It's like a cubicle. I don't like it. There's something about it. But your room, my room does not look like that. My room is f***ed up.
Yeah,
the thing
my
is, you
room's
guys
fucked
only
up.
see the.
That's why I use
clean
green
part.
screen.
At least I got some posters. You guys only see the clean part. The chairs are still here. Okay, the chairs are literally right there. Everyone's talking about the chairs. They're right there. They're just hiding. The chairs are all still there, dude. Everybody's like, oh, you finally moved the chairs. No, they're there. They're just right out of frame. I still have the chairs. I still have them, dude. They're not going anywhere.
And again, this would never fly in a real-life sales environment. No department store is going to allow a salesman to hang out at the checkout counter, casually handing out coupon codes while simultaneously stealing commissions from the other sales reps. So why are we allowing
Yeah,
a
you can
corporate
get fired.
giant
I know
PayPal
Best Buy employees
to
who've
do
been
it on the
fired for doing
internet?
something
Now,
similar.
believe it or
Yeah.
not, this first example I
For,
just
like,
showed you with
poaching
Linus
sales
is
that
just
their
one
fellow
of 3
employees
scenarios
made.
in which Honey poaches affiliate commission.
Wouldn't PayPal be implicated in this in some way because they would have to know where the money's coming from, at least if they own the company? Would PayPal be implicated? I mean, I don't think
They
it
should.
I think PayPal could just be implicated because they do own the company, and that's it.
Yeah,
it's a
that's
part of
it.
them, right? Like PayPal is the parent company that owns them, so
They're
technically
responsible,
If PayPal
yeah.
is making money from Honey, they could be partially held liable for sure. Yeah, PayPal's the one on the hook.
And the next scenarios are even worse. But before I show you how bad scenario 2 is, it's important you understand the fundamental system Honey is exploiting. You see, in affiliate marketing, there's this thing called last click attribution, which basically means last click wins. For example, you might click on a shoe blogger's affiliate link for a pair of Nikes, but you don't buy right away. Later, you click on a YouTuber's link for the same shoes and complete the purchase. In this scenario, the YouTuber gets the commission and the blogger gets nothing. There are other models like first click, where the blogger would win the commission, or dynamic click, where the commission is shared. But the industry went with last click because while it's not always the fairest, it's the easiest to implement. Therefore,
Yeah, I mean, on top of that, you know, you can say it's not fair, but, you know, if you see a blogger write about some kind of, you know, YouTuber, or sorry, some kind of shoe that you want to buy, right? And you're like, oh, I'm on the fence. But then you see a YouTuber show it off, you're like, oh, this is sick. Obviously, it makes more sense to give the YouTuber the commission because they're the ones
they
that really sold
actually
on the
gave
product,
you the
right? They have more
information that
engaging
sold the product,
advertisement, So they probably do deserve it in the end of the day.
Therefore, it became the industry standard. Now, when it's blogger versus YouTuber for a sale, honestly, I'd say last click is usually fair. But when it's anyone versus Honey, there's no real competition. Honey pops up right at the end of your purchasing journey, virtually guaranteeing,
guaranteeing
they'll
that
win
they
that
get it.
last click. They of course know this and do anything they can to get that last click, even when there's no coupon codes to offer. Which brings us to scenario 2. Honey Gold, which is now called PayPal Rewards.
Lego.
Here's how it works.
There's
when
the
you get to
paid
the
part.
checkout and Honey
I will never use Honey or any discount code on Lego. I will pay the Lego Corporation the full price they deserve. The absolute full price they deserve for their overpriced pieces of
Those
plastic. I
Legos
will
are
pay.
based.
Let it be known. Guys, I'm going to be honest. The Lego rabbit hole's been kind of bad for me recently. Okay, you know, we're going to be honest. I've been looking at some sets recently that are, you know, they're a threat. They're a threat to my bank account, frankly. They're a threat. There's this, this X-Men house Lego set I saw that's, I mean, it's threatening me. It's looking at my bank account with threatening eyes. More dono for Tom Lego Autism Addiction. Thank you very much, dude. I do appreciate it. Merry Christmas. That's what we're saying today. Merry Christmas. All right, sorry. Got a little sidetracked there. Tom stopped nicotine addiction just to end up on Lego addiction. I mean, if you think about it this way, it's like, okay, if I roughly go through 1 Zyn a day, 1 Zyn container a day. It's like $7. You multiply that by 30. That's $140 a month I could be spending on Legos. I feel like that would be a much more worthy use of my funds. Do you remember Rescue Heroes? I don't remember that. This looks like it might suck, to be honest with you.
Gold is available.
$7 a 10, they're $4 max here. Yeah, but where I live, it's like 45% tax, dude.
Honey pops up and is essentially saying, hey you, consumer, click this button here so PayPal can claim the commission for the sale, and we'll share a portion of that commission money with you in the form of points. It's basically
210, there you go. I typed it into Google. It is 210. Oh, it's because the third result was 7 times 20 for some reason. Okay, regardless, $210, that's how much money a year? 12 times 210, 2,400, and then 2520. I was right, 2520. I'm a genius, dude. That's $2,500 a year that could be going to Lego. Frankly, I think that's a big deal.
a lame cashback scheme. And it's genius because if there are no coupons to offer, but the store is participating in Honey Gold, it gives Honey another reason to get that last click. How can YouTubers, bloggers, or any other type of affiliate fairly compete against this type of mechanism? Of course the consumer's gonna click, and of course they're going to win the sale. Now this got me thinking, how much of their commission are they actually sharing with users? Well, to find out, I decided to put Honey Gold to the test. So I look for
I mean,
None
another big
with
question
these.
for me would be,
Well,
do
not
these
none.
YouTubers get paid a flat rate, or do they just get paid a commission? Because if they're just getting paid a commission,
It's a commission,
you would think
and
they'd
they're
be paid
stealing
almost
the
nothing.
commission.
But if they're getting paid like a fat rate, a fat ass
A
rate
fat
on
rate.
top of the commission, like so, like one thing, some like this is like the two ways that YouTubers will do, or companies will do like sponsorships. It'll be like, okay, you get a flat rate for promoting a product. You get like, let's say $5,000 for promoting Dollar Shave Club. Or it'll be like you get a flat rate plus you'll get a commission per sale, or it'll be just a commission per sale, right? So for example, with like Gamer Stuffs, I don't get a flat rate from that. I just get a % of the sales, basically, right? That's the way that it works. For that.
People have to go
Merry
buy
Christmas,
the Gamer
Timothy.
Stuffs, yeah.
Get yourself some Zins, big fella. I'm out of Zins right now. I'm on my last Zin right now, so we're gonna be doing a Zinless stream.
It's essentially like
It's probably gonna
multi-level
bring my
marketing.
energy level up for the rest of the stream. We'll see.
for any website where Honey Gold was offered and founded on NordVPN. And no, this is not a sneaky sponsorship. So I signed up for NordVPN's affiliate program, which offers 40% commission on successful referrals. After getting approved into the program, I received a custom affiliate link for my YouTube channel. Using this link, I made 2 separate purchases. For the first, I activated Honey Gold, and sure enough, you can see my affiliate cookie was replaced with Honey's. And for the second, I didn't activate Honey Gold. As expected, I was awarded a $35 commission for the sale where Honey Gold wasn't activated, and received nothing when Honey Gold was activated. For the first time, I experienced Honey poaching my own affiliate commission.
So Honey Gold is just the browser extension, but it steals everyone's affiliate.
But
link.
it takes
It's not even
everything
just
from
like a
everybody.
one-to-one, like, okay, you use Honey, you know, they get the affiliate code that way. It's also, if you have it installed, it steals the affiliate code that you would get otherwise from a YouTuber. That is brutal. They're destroying. They're destroying. Who knows how much money they've taken? I feel like they do deserve a class action lawsuit.
Yeah.
If everything being presented here
This
is
doesn't
accurate, which, to
sound
be
like
honest,
it
I'm a
should be
person,
legal.
So I could be wrong, but
I'm not sure
I
if
think
there
he's
is
done
a
his research
specific
here,
law
based
based
on everything
around
that I can
this,
see. It seems rather
because our
convincing.
laws are
Coffeezilla seems to agree.
notoriously
Generally, I would
behind the
trust
times
this
when it
seal
comes to
approval.
online
Not
stuff.
that you
but
always should.
It
just 'cause he
should
said
be
it's good,
illegal.
But, you know, combined with my
Definitely
own,
one of those things that feels like it should
combined
be
with my own
against the law.
analysis, it seems to me like this company is really owning people, and it's owning YouTubers as well. They rugged everyone.
So how much of my stolen $35 commission did PayPal sharers cash back with my Honey account, aka the consumer? Brace yourselves, 89 points, which is equivalent to 89 cents USD. That's right,
Womp womp.
Honey poached a $35 commission for doing nothing and rewarded me a grand total of 89 cents. Thanks PayPal, you really shouldn't have.
Yeah, you should be grateful, dude. Look, Honey's helping you out. You know what? You want more money? You want more money? There's a lot of, you know, these people, these YouTubers who are so entitled. It's like, oh, I need more money. But really, who needs it? The answer is Honey.
Yeah,
Honey is
I mean,
owning all of
PayPal
it.
spent
Honey is
$4
destroying all
billion
of it.
on Honey.
Okay?
They've got a lot
Honey
of money
needs
to make
Honey
up
is
for.
like a charity.
They
It's
need
like,
it.
You know, you either donate to
They need it.
Never Stop by
Need
Jake
it.
Doolittle, or you donate to the Honey charity where they buy supercars. Which one would you rather donate to? I think the answer is clear. I think the answer is very clear. Honey's on top. All right, Honey is like the dragon in The Hobbit with the pile of gold. You're gonna steal from him? I don't think so. I don't think so. I didn't know you were soy like that. I am shredded nerd. I lost, dude. I've lost the Soy Olympics.
No, seriously, you really shouldn't have. Now, on to scenario 3. For you ladies out there, let's say you're looking for a new outfit. Your favorite influencer tries on something that slays, you click on their affiliate.
That slays. Oh, he slid that one in there.
Something that slays. That's dark. That's very dark, dude. That's very dark. Oh, we got the sizes here. XS, XXS petite, XS, XXS petite, XXS petite, XS, XS. Jeans light wash, 0 to 25 petite. Wow, dude. We're appealing to petite women with this one. We're slaying. That's so fetch, okay? This coat really snatched Honey's wig. Or sorry, Honey snatched the coat seller's wig. Honey's been snatching everybody's wig. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Trump getting sponsored by Honey. It's like, Honey, you're telling me this for the first... I'm just hearing this now. I'm just hearing this now. That's terrible news. Honey lived a great life. Whatever you say, lived an amazing life. Thank you. Tom, if you could get any Lego set for Christmas in the world, what would it be? Also, do you have any interesting Christmas stories? Interesting Christmas stories. I don't know if I have any interesting Christmas stories. Any Lego set in the world, what would it be? I think there is one that I would want above all else that I would purchase, but it's very expensive. Okay, it's very expensive. This set is retired. The set is retired, and as a result, if you want to purchase it brand new on eBay, it's quite expensive. But I always wanted the set back in the day, and I never got it. This one. My parents didn't really buy me the big Lego sets growing up, but I did want this one quite a bit. The Tumbler Joker's Ice Cream Surprise. Wanted it quite a bit. I think this one will be a game changer for me. The ones that I had back in the day were...
he is way too young to be having this kind of midlife crisis.
So I had this one. I did have
Jesus,
this one.
Tom.
This one is pretty good. And I also had I had one that was like a Catwoman chase set, and maybe one other one. But I always wanted the Joker's Ice Cream Surprise. But to get this thing new, it's quite expensive. But yeah, this one, how expensive is this on eBay? Sealed on eBay, it is $689. Oh, that's not even for this one. That's for this one. It's $689. So this one is like probably closer to $800 to $1,000. So I will not be purchasing that. But that would probably be the one.
You gotta put some distance between me and them.
To be honest with you, I think it would be a game changer for me personally. I think it would increase my happiness, and I would not want to kill myself anymore. That's how I feel.
Link and get to the checkout. But in this scenario, Honey knows it has nothing to offer. No coupon codes, no Honey Gold, yet it still pops up to announce absolutely nothing. Annoying as
womp
fuck.
womp.
Naturally, you click the got it button to get rid of the annoying dancing coin, and whoa, what's that? PayPal takes the sale. Why? Because fuck you, Mary. That's your...
Yes, dude. Mary,
Because
your own.
you, that's
you're
why.
a beta. Honey is a Chad. Honey should be smiling here. Honey should have a happy face.
I need to bottleneck him right here.
But wait, there's more. My personal favorite is when Honey has nothing to offer, so pops up offering you to check out with PayPal, even though the option is already available at the checkout page. And of course, if you click the checkout button, PayPal poaches the sale. Classy. As I was saying, Honey uses any excuse possible to get that last click from the user. It's absolutely disgusting. I can't even begin to fathom how much money has been lost at the hands of this browser extension. Imagine being the influencers who promoted Honey, telling your audience, who, by the way, are the most likely to use your affiliate links, to download an app that poaches your affiliate sales.
There's probably going to be a lot of
there needs to be a class
scammed,
action.
but also a lot of influencer apologies in the coming days. I would assume to see.
I mean, they've got nothing to apologize for. They're the victims here. They're the ones being stole from the most.
Can't undo the ad, so
why would they
I assume
apologize? That makes no sense.
Their old videos, maybe they'll be apologizing in present day, talking about the Honey scam.
I'm tired of this like apology culture where we expect people online to apologize for everything all the time, even if they were only slightly involved in it. Or in this case, they were the victim of it.
Really caught onto it, but
the hell?
If you want to say they should scrutinize their sponsors more, maybe that's a.
I hope they don't apologize. I hope no single. I hope they class action lawsuit instead of apologize.
Every influencer who promoted Honey engages in affiliate marketing, so those who don't are obviously unaffected.
Shane Dawson and Cody Ko is like the canceled YouTuber gauntlet here. Who is that one on the top right? What is this? Is this a child?
Promoted Honey engages in
what is this little cat Minecraft thing? What is that?
Affiliate marketing. So those who don't are obviously unaffected. But did any of the influencers who are engaging in affiliate marketing ever catch on to what Honey's been doing? Well, it turns out yes. At least one of them did. Linus
who have been promoting Honey
since 2017.
They are a tech channel. It would be embarrassing if they didn't.
I found this out. You see, one day I was browsing Linus's forum.
Okay, so they did figure it out.
A red flag
I would just say it took them way too long.
Enough,
but
back in 2020, someone sounded the alarm, but it was ultimately ignored. However, in 2022, a different user noticed that LMG were no longer promoting Honey and asked the team if they had been dropped as a sponsor, to which one of Linus's employees responded with, "We ended the partnership with Honey due to the way their service interacted with."
Oh, so they figured it out, but just didn't tell anybody?
On an affiliate link, and then they used Honey.
They had to be like asked by a chatter.
Honey will override.
You guys should have made a video announcing it. That part's kind of shit.
So we ended the partnership.
So
I'd say they should apologize then, because they knew and didn't say anything. So they allowed them to continue scamming people by not speaking out. Yeah, so they do hold some responsibility that should lead to an apology.
Is not the same kind of thing.
Any other influencer though,
So this is different
they're a
than Klarna.
victim.
Klarna's like the pay over time. Credit Karma. Online shopping, but better.
Karma is a smart shopping app that saves you so much money, it will blow your mind.
Jesus! That fucking ad though.
It's the 5th one this week. Juarez, what do we know?
Christy Sanchez, 25, very well dressed, except for that jacket.
Both Karma's smart shopping app
the
and this
hell?
video will blow your mind.
The hell
Karma's
kind
like
of ad
online
is
shopping
that?
looks for the best deals and the items
Are
you
we
already
just gonna
want to
gloss
buy.
over that
Okay, so
ad?
they're not. That's not the same thing. That's not the same product. Because Honey would search for discount codes, but I guess what they're saying Karma does is they look around for the same product, but for the better deals. Basically, that seems to be the deal. Well, this guy years ago made a video, Is Honey a Scam?
So, is Honey a scam? I assume you guys clicked on this video because you recently just came across an old Mr. Beast video or just any other video sponsored by Honey. Honey just so happens to sponsor a lot of people.
Oh my
so
god.
People have been talking about this kind of on the low key,
God, he ran so far.
on Phone and Gray for years in the streets. But it's never really come out until this point. Nobody's brought it up as like a big deal until this one video that put it all together. That's the thing with these kind of situations. It just takes one guy to actually put it all together, and then you figure it out.
Which implies they have a decent amount of money. But if you guys look at their website, their whole plot is to save you money. So how does Honey make money? And is it a scam? That is what we're going to be looking into today, and we're going to try and give you a really brief explanation and leave you guys with some pretty good information so you guys know if Honey is a scam or not. So let's start at the very beginning. How does Honey make money? Basically, Honey gets these discount coupons through companies. And then these companies also give them affiliate links. This is a very well-known thing because any company basically can give out an affiliate link. It makes sense because if someone's promoting your product and they make a sale, then
give
you're
them a little
making
bit of
money.
a
You might
kickback,
as well
yeah.
pay them to do more of that. So Honey promotes these discount coupons to you, but in reality, they just want you to use their affiliate link. So that is why whenever you guys go to Honey's website and you guys go to get a Best Buy coupon, it actually pops up a Best Buy tab. As soon as you click on it, it'll take you to Honey's website and then Best Buy. So that is their sneaky way of getting you onto their affiliate link. Basically, this whole process involves them.
He put it together way back in the day. That is nuts. That is crazy. He put it all together. This is like a rabbit hole. And Markiplier put it together, man.
Markiplier just had a gut feeling,
People
but he
were trying to
wasn't
put the
wrong.
pieces together for a long time.
Okay, so they had no idea this was happening, and it took them several years to catch on. That's quite telling, because we're talking about a tech-savvy YouTube channel that's run by a very large team. The fact that it took them several years to figure this out, in my opinion, really underscores the deceptive nature with which Honey operates. If Linus and his team didn't know, I can't imagine many other influencers would have known either. Now, I have to say, as a long-time viewer and supporter of Linus's channel, I'm incredibly disappointed they weren't more public with this discovery. I get this specific issue doesn't directly affect their viewers, but surely they must have realized the wider impact this could be having on the creator community, a community they're a part of. I think that matters.
Yeah, the fact that they
And
didn't speak
in
out
fairness
is a
to them,
problem for me.
Even if they
with
saw this
Linus.
happening, maybe they just were afraid of some kind of lawsuit or something if they were to go after Honey. I don't know a ton about Linus though. Does Linus expose scams a lot? Like, is that their regular content?
No, he
or
avoids it,
do they
and
more
I would say
typically,
that in avoiding it
do they
this
more
time,
typically
he's
just do,
done
like,
damage.
reviews?
He's
What
contributed
exactly
to
is the
damage
deal?
being done.
Because I don't watch a lot of
He
Linus
shouldn't
tech
have.
tips. Like, is this a
He should have
thing that
said
they
something.
would do?
Like, I would say
at
he
the very
owed it
least,
to the
if they didn't notice
community to
that,
say
maybe it would've
something
been
at
good
that
for them
point.
to reach out to other content creators behind the scenes that they know are being sponsored by Honey. But yeah.
And it's not as though they only promoted Honey once or twice. They did approximately 160 sponsored
Jesus.
segments, all of which remain live on YouTube. Those videos have accumulated around 194 million views. According to my data, that makes Linus's company, LMG, the third largest promoter of Honey on YouTube. So yeah,
I mean,
in my
Mr.
opinion,
Beast got him
they
beat, but
should have
damn.
made more noise about this. But what's truly
Yeah, they
baffling
should
to me
have.
is that after LMG ended their partnership with Honey, they then went ahead and partnered with a company called Karma Now, a coupon browser extension that literally engages in similar behavior.
Oh,
Now,
damn
I
it.
did read.
So he said similar as far as the
Well, yeah, what's the
affiliate link
difference?
being stolen, I guess, is the similar allegation he's making there. But is it quite the same, I guess, is also part of the question?
Reached out to LMG about the situation, and I'll be honest, their response was not to my satisfaction. They didn't address the majority of my questions, however, they did at least provide some important context about their dealings with Honey. LMG stated that as soon as these issues with Honey were brought to us, we tried to work with them to remedy them. After a few calls, we were informed that they weren't willing to change, so we stopped working with them across all channels. So let me get this straight. One of Honey's biggest promoters goes to them and says, "Hey, can you please stop overriding our affiliate links?" And Honey
And they were like,
goes,
"Nah."
"Nah, not happening." Assuming I've got that correct, and if true, that just goes to show what little regard Honey has not only for content creators, but also their partners. Now, as for LMG's less than ideal response, I did press Linus's team to address the rest of my questions, but never heard back from them. But it's time to shift gears, because unfortunately, this scam runs much deeper than stolen affiliate commissions. It's time we talk about how Honey used these influencers to sell you a complete lie. How they sold you a product that was doing the opposite of what they promised. You see, as I was testing Honey across different stores, I was encountering a reoccurring issue. When I reached the checkout page, Honey would claim it couldn't find me any coupon codes.
Damn, how
Yet
much
when I
damage
searched
did they
manually,
put on me?
I found working codes with these. And even when Honey did find me a code, I was often able to find another code
Like I've been
of better
poisoned
value.
forever.
Kind of strange, given their claim that...
Well, thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is now a thing of the past.
Another oddity was that Honey would often only find me Honey branded coupon codes, such as Honey 5 or Honey 10. Why would a store only have Honey branded coupon codes? Kind of weird, right? But the biggest red flag was that when I tried submitting the better coupon codes I'd found, Honey wasn't adding them to their database. So why not? Well,
There it is.
eventually,
That's what I was
figured out
expecting
what
they were
was going on.
doing.
It turns out that one of the key benefits for stores partnering with Honey is that they are given full control over which coupon codes go live on the
Yup.
platform.
I
If any at
figured
all.
that was
I
happening. There
discovered
had to be
this while
something in
listening
it for
to
the
a
companies. There
podcast
had to
produced
be.
by Honey, which appears to be aimed at attracting new businesses to joining their.
So part of the partnership with Honey is also if they have full control over the discount codes.
They can
by the
make
way,
sure
you've got
that you
tools there
don't
on
get
top,
the
right?
best
That's nice
price.
to see.
Because if you went looking for coupon codes on your own, you might find some
got
cheaper
Fear
ones that they
Inoculum.
hadn't
I see Perfect
deactivated yet.
Circle
So
there.
instead, they're going to
What
use
a Perfect
Honey
Circle.
to give
Joe
you,
Rogan
instead of get
podcast.
15% off, you only get
This guy's
10. Yeah, they're trying
But
to
part of it
circumvent
is,
their
like,
own codes
Honey
to a certain
gets
extent.
gets to decide what coupon codes are used. Therefore, they can choose to not give you the best one, which then benefits the company in the long run.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Platform. In this podcast, an employee from the Australian clothing store, Princess Polly, discusses the benefits of partnering with Honey.
What would you say to any brand that is considered working with Honey but hasn't yet?
I would say missing out on converting customers. Like I said before, Gen Z is super discount savvy. You can't ignore the fact that they will hunt for like discount codes and they might find a better deal. With Honey, you can also control the discount code percentage.
Wow, just saying the
which
quiet
means,
part
like,
out loud.
They will potentially find a higher discount code on the internet. It literally lets you control like the customer journey, convert and control.
This person's saying it out loud. They're saying Honey lets us
Yeah,
control
they're
the
saying
discount
the
code so they can't get the
quiet
best
part out
one.
loud.
Is that not what they're saying? Am I tripping? Am I high? Am I smoking Fent and poop and missing the point? I feel like that is what they're saying, right? They let us convert and control the discount codes. It's shameless. Why would you say this on a podcast? Why would you say this publicly on a podcast? It's a public platform. they don't give a
control like the discount code percentage as well.
This is insane. She's basically saying Honey is great for businesses because it encourages users not to bother hunting for coupon codes.
Yep, basically.
And it allows businesses
That's
to
what I
control
figured it was
which
doing.
coupon codes are shared with consumers. Now, I was able to further verify this on Honey's website, specifically the FAQ page for partners, which clearly states, as a partner, you have control over the content hosted on the Honey platform. So yes, even if Honey knows of a coupon code that offers, say, 20% off, but a partnering store tells them, hey, only share a 5% off coupon, then that's the only discount Honey will apply to your
Yep,
cart
it's only gonna give
at
you
the
the 5.
checkout page. I mean, holy shit. Honey wasn't finding you the best deals possible.
It's
They were
literally not
intentionally
doing the
withholding
thing.
them from you for their own financial gain. This completely invalidates Honey's core value proposition.
It's the
to
entire
consumers.
opposite of the
For
reason you
years,
installed
they
it.
sold you the lie that they would find you every working coupon code on the internet and apply the best one to your cart. But nope.
They were doing the
complete
opposite.
An utter lie. They have literally been feeding you coupon codes that were approved by the partnered stores who were paying them. And can
They work with them. They claim to be fighting to get you the best deal, but secretly they're working with the guy to get you the worst deal that
Yep.
just to you
I
looks
figured
like the
that
best
was
'cause
the
you're
case.
like, oh, I used Honey.
Maybe
They're
I'm too
using
cynical, but I was right.
They're owning everyone. If I was using Honey right now, I would feel so violated. I would feel like my asshole had been licked clean. Tony's like, We got it all out. We got it all out. You have nothing left. He's literally destroying everyone, man. Honestly, once again, like, I mean, it's a pretty, if you're trying to be evil, it's a pretty genius attempt at it. If you're trying to be evil, I mean, they got it.
I would have got away with it too if it weren't for those damn YouTubers.
They destroyed everyone. Nobody has had their asshole left unlicked by Honey. They've destroyed everyone. There's no left. They've gotten you. They've gotten you by the asshole.
Can I just say, the double messaging here is hilarious. Because on one hand,
constant
Honey has appealed to consumers by...
Yeah, they're on a generational run. It's like Jordan Belfort. They're literally like, guys, listen, we did it. We won. We're on our yacht right now. Nobody's ever going to figure it out.
I mean, you can't help but wonder, like, how much money did they make before they finally got found out?
This is like a J. Edgar Hoover type guy, okay? He's founding a new influencer FBI. Everyone's been getting mogged by Honey for years. He comes in and disrupts the whole system. Are they going to respond? Are they going to make some kind of statement about this? They must have a Twitter account, right? Honey. Let's see here. Do they have any social media accounts? It does not look like they do. I'm on their website right now.
Nope.
Chrome Store reviews.
They're just gonna go. They're just gonna go dark.
On Trustpilot, they have 1.6 stars. Well, these are all recent reviews, though. What if I scroll to like page 258? Trustpilot. It's great if you don't find your own deals and aren't sensitive about data hoarding. Interesting. So these are the older reviews. I love this website. It's genius to save me quite a bit of money. In the past, I would search for coupons, but Honey has saved me that trouble. I have earned $50 back in rewards. Recommend this to my family and friends. This guy says, worst website I've ever come across. Convoluted, confusing, appears to be TMI while not showing much needed information. Nothing is instantly easy to find. Even their chat types literally in reverse, right to left. So this is old reviews, to be clear. If we go to the recent reviews, they're all these guys over. They're all just like Honey. Great business model. A business with a revenue model so great it took computer technicians years to wrap their head around. If you like saving less money with coupons offered by Honey and having PayPal take money from YouTubers, you should definitely add and use this extension. How I hope they put the money they took from me to good use. Leaving 2-star review because they'll probably get 1-star reviews deleted. Interesting. So these are all the recent reviews based on this video, basically.
promising to find the best deals possible. But on the other hand, they appeal to businesses, claiming that Honey helps prevent consumers from finding the best deals. It's absurd. Now, when you think about it, this all makes complete sense. I mean, why would any online business pay Honey for sharing their highest value coupon codes with its 20 million users? That's not an appealing partnership whatsoever. So, to make a partnership more attractive, Honey told businesses, hey, if you partner with us and pay us an affiliate commission, we'll let you control which discount codes are shared on our platform. And we'll tell our consumers we scoured the internet and found them the best deal possible. Everybody wins.
That's Dr. Evil level.
Not the consumers or the influencers. With this discovery, I decided to do a thorough audit of Honey's advertising campaigns. And yikes, the ads, the sponsorships, everywhere you look, it's lie after lie. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up going down as one of the most aggressive, shameless marketing scams of the century. Just look at this insane list of videos that were sponsored by Honey. According to my data, they sponsored almost 5,000 videos across roughly 1,000 different YouTube channels, racking up an unbelievable 7.8 billion views.
God damn!
Tom, the type of guy to give the weirdest analogy for something and make it about poop. True. I think that is quite accurate. That is something that I would do, but I think that, you know, I was right for doing it at the same time. That's also what I think about that.
They've already made their money back.
So
They
now
had
that we
that
have
by
a
now.
clearer picture
Oh
of
my
how Honey
god.
operates, let's reflect on some of their claims.
Like, even
Honey
if
will
only
find
10% of the people who saw those ads installed it, which why wouldn't
here's
more
the thing
people?
about this that's
This is
interesting.
an ad that doesn't ask you for money.
And I'm kind of going on an unrelated tangent here. But like, okay, so
Wow.
first of all, you have years ago that guy making the video talking about Honey and how he thought it might be a scam and it was kind of weird. He didn't have the whole puzzle together though. He made a 4-minute video versus this guy's is 20 minutes and much more in depth. Then you have Markiplier talking about it. Then you have Linus Tech.
I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Tips saying they don't want to work with the company anymore, but not publishing the reasons in like a large public forum. They just said it on their literal Linus Tech Tips forums. So that's interesting. This guy finally makes a video talking about it. Becomes a big thing. This is, in my opinion, seemingly very clearly a scam, right? So if you look up Honey scam on YouTube, I believe Moist Critical has addressed it already and basically apologized for working with the company. You've got some ordinary gamers making a video about it. You've got Asmongold talking about it. You've got Upper Echelon talking about exposing the Pi influencer disaster. Same developers as Honey. That's interesting. So here's another interesting thing to me, okay? As far as YouTube sponsorships, one sponsorship that's always rubbed me the wrong way, very much the wrong way, okay, is BetterHelp. Now, I've talked about BetterHelp before because there was a video by Soggy Cereals from a while ago that talked about BetterHelp, again, more recently. But do you guys remember BetterHelp from back in the day? So BetterHelp is essentially, and there's a lot of like specific controversies about it, but I'll get into my main problem with it, right? BetterHelp is essentially like an online therapy platform. It's like, you know, you're feeling depressed or something. Maybe you don't have money for insurance. Or maybe you don't have insurance, so it's hard to afford therapy in real life. Whatever the situation is, there's, you know, benefits to it. Maybe you don't want to go to a therapist in real life. And, you know, the idea is you use this online therapy platform and they give you therapy. Inherently, I just find the idea of that kind of weird. I don't know. You know, I'm not like a huge mental health advocate guy. I've never seen a therapist. I probably never will. I don't have depression, anxiety, whatever, you know, whatever affliction you may have or may not have, you know. So I'm not going to pretend to be the biggest advocate for that. But the idea of doing therapy online is always weirded me out. And Anthony Padilla, for some reason, he does all these videos where he like talks about mental health awareness and how important it is, and then he's always sponsored by BetterHelp. And that has always rubbed me the wrong way when I see those videos. Like, I don't like hate Anthony Padilla, you know, the Smosh guy. I'm not like a certified complete hater of him, but I do just get a weird vibe from like he's talking to like these people who are like, I have 14 different personalities, and then it's like sponsored by BetterHelp. It's like, I don't know. Is that girl really telling the truth? But even if she is, you're also sponsored by like an online therapy company. I feel like generally speaking, it'd probably be better to just go see a real therapist. Maybe some people actually do need BetterHelp when it's benefited them. I don't know. I don't want to talk out of my ass too much here, but I've always just found BetterHelp to be a weird business model personally. Isn't BetterHelp a therapy scam? I don't know if it's a therapy scam. I don't know if you would call it a scam. I just think it might be an unethical business to me. Maybe that's just how I feel. Maybe that's just how I feel.
Title's not clickbait. The big.
I'm curious what Charlie has to say at the end of this video, how he feels about all this.
Best deal possible.
This is a scam Ed and Nettie wouldn't even pull for Jawbreakers. Every component of Honey is a lie. Every single piece of Honey is exploitative. Every single one. So in this video, he talked about how it's scamming consumers as well as the...
Did he, I guess I would expect that he probably would apologize, right?
This company, I wish I never worked with them. I'm sorry for ever having promoted Honey. I clearly didn't know any of this was going on. Nobody did until Megalag's investigation. This was something that there wasn't even whispers of. He mentioned in the video he had only found like one page where people even speculated on it with nothing concrete. So it wasn't until this multi-year investigation that...
Yeah, I mean, there were... To be clear, there were some whispers. Not stuff that I would expect Moist Critical to have heard about, but there were some whispers for a while. Like, what Markiplier said, I mean, that's just his take. It's not really definitive proof. The video only had a few thousand views on YouTube. You'd have a few other videos talking about it, but Linus Tech Tips seemingly had the knowledge a while ago, and they didn't publicize it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's some kind of liability issue, or they just didn't want to get themselves in for promoting the company. But, I mean, Linus, maybe they're under some kind of contract where they can't disparage them publicly. But then they kind of did disparage them publicly anyway by making the post on the forum. So I don't really know what the deal is with that. I feel like Linus Tech Tips maybe could have avoided a lot of grief if that happened after that, to be honest with you. Yeah. Anyone know if Pi is tied into this? I mean, Upper Echelon made a video saying that Pi is tied into it. According to him, he says it's kind of the same thing, but I haven't seen his entire video yet, to be clear.
This one came from our subreddit. It comes from a man named Arthur Watkins Jr., he works in litigation in some form. He says, the Rockstar imagery has been removed from Myron Gaines' timeline as of December 24, 2024. Accountability enforced. Myron Gaines faces consequences for copyright violations and beyond. After a formal complaint from the American Freedmen Legal Fund, Rockstar Game has taken actions against Myron Gaines, founder of Fresh and Fit, for unauthorized use of their intellectual property. As a result, all infringing content has been removed from this platform. So I guess you see this right here. See how they were constantly using images from like GTA. Rockstar Games like, yo, take that shit down.
You know what I think?
What?
I think they push it to the limit. Pushing to the point of no return.
Hey man, it's crazy watching somebody who tried to give you a copyright strike get copyright struck. That's wild. Rockstar Games like, yo, take that shit down. Myra's like, okay.
It doesn't matter if they take it down; they can still sue.
True.
It doesn't matter if like they take all the videos and all the intros down. They could backtrack that. They could see like they could say you didn't have that authorization. Not only that, but you tarnished the image of the game. So they could say that you tarnished the image with all the slurs and everything that happened with the name. You did a bunch of things, so they could go the whole nine.
Yeah.
And after that, they can actually use them in the game as a satire because that's allowed.
I heard they're gonna do that. I heard they're gonna actually be mocking Red Pill stuff in the Rockstar video
and
game.
They can because it's a satire. They're not gonna use real name. They're gonna be using things that are similar, but they're not gonna use real name. The thing that happened is that on this case right there, when you do a star like that, when you do a game like that, when you have a company, you can actually copyright the fonts and the artistic way that you're doing things. But when you're using satire, they can it's based on real things, but it's not exactly the thing. So they don't have to repay you. They're using satire. They're basically using copyright the proper way because that's what they do. Because they use like, for example, there's a cameo in one of the GTA that is basically it's a cameo from Boys in the Hood, the movie Boys in the Hood. One of the characters is dressed like one of the main characters of Boys in the Hood. Another one of the characters is just like J-Lo. But you could use that. You could use that with. It's not exactly that. It's not going to be the voice. It's not going to be the situation. You could use satire and you could do Easter eggs or stuff like you. There's a way that you have lawyers and a way that you can walk the line of copyright. But when you don't know what you're doing, you're using the same fonts, you're using the imagery, you're making profit of because that becomes your trademark, which is a trademark that is owned by Rockstar, and that's where you can get shit. So
Good evening.
It is an honor to serve you.
So that's pretty much what happened.
So that's essentially what's happening to them. Juicy, right? That's when you got Rockstar Games about to shut your shit down because you'll stop fucking with it. You think it's a good or a bad thing?
It's a thing.
Go on.
It's neither good or bad. It's really just there's some rules set in life and learn those rules and may the best man win. So you don't know you want to abuse copyright on one side, but like you said, it's really funny that you abuse of copyright and the way that copyright works, but then you turn around and you do that. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to feel really bad about. I would just say, when I saw this, I did chuckle because I couldn't just imagine. But Rockstar Games, I mean, they were obviously stealing from them. That was very clear.
Yeah, that's there's no dispute that they took the song, they took the fonts, Go ahead.
Now here's where it gets juicier. Apparently, it was like a black civil rights defense fund that contacted Rockstar Games. And
Yeah,
they're
what
like,
happened is
yo,
that
you want to
they-
keep clowning on it? Because
why-
online, he be doing some wild stuff about. He constantly speaks poorly about black people, calls them the N-word, monkeys, everything you can imagine. He does it every day. And I always said, you keep fucking around, you keep poking the bear, you gonna hit the wrong hornet's nest eventually. That's just inevitable. So that's his first one.
Yeah, you pissed off X amount of people, and then that's what happened. That person, that Arthur Watkins, basically he warned Myron a couple of times, saying that, hey, you know what? I don't like the way you talk about us. I don't like the way you talk about women, black women, especially black men. I don't like the way you do all this stuff. But there's not so much I could do about that. But what I can do, I will do. What I can do, I will do.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to the big dogs and tell them, yo, this guy right there using your shit.
And afterwards, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, Jews.
Yes.
Somehow it's gonna be about the Jews.
But,
the Matrix.
What I call this is basically he got Al Capone. What does that mean? They try to get Al Capone, the famous gangster. They tried to during the Prohibition. They try to get him for what he was doing. Basically, when there was Prohibition in the States, he was the one that was smuggling alcohol from Canada, and he was the one that was doing alcohol and all those speakeasies and stuff like that. They could never catch him on that. You know what they caught him on? Tax evasion.
True.
That's how they got Al Capone. So basically, that person, that Arthur Watkins, was like, "Hey, I can't make you stop to do that, but okay, I got an ace in my pocket. Watch.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Rockstar, let me talk to you for a second."
And you know what's crazy too? If Red Pill stuff does end up being in GTA, it might be the first time I play, and I'm gonna spend my time running over a lot of dweebs for a good. If there are Red Pill stuff in GTA 6, I promise you I'm live streaming it, and some unnecessary murder is gonna happen.
This is the game.
No, it's obviously a video game.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
We're not even doing that. We're not. No. To be clear, we're not even doing innuendo.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because some people say like, "Oh, I want to hurt you in a video game." No. We're not doing.
No. We're not. We don't have bear clips or bear smoke for nobody. We don't. We don't play that shit. Bear smoke. We'll clip you. We don't do that.
That's crazy. It's fascinating watching so many different worlds collide. I get to watch it all from afar and be like, you know what? It feels good that we get to just stack our money here on the corner while all you people take L's. It's enjoyable. You know what I mean? You might be able to say like, oh, well, you know, he's gotten so big, even Rockstar's coming for him. I'll be honest with you, I don't want Rockstar to come for me.
I don't want to.
I don't want the U.S. government to come. I don't want to get so big that the U.S. government is bothering me.
I'm gonna tell you that though. Rockstar, I don't mind a cameo.
Yeah, ooh.
I wouldn't mind a cameo.
Yeah, you can use our name and likeness.
You could use some kind of I don't mind that.
Yay.
I am actually 100%.
I bet you there's some producers at Rockstar who watch our stuff. I'm pretty sure there gotta be some. Hold on. Where did I read up on the Red Pill stuff is gonna be in GTA? Hold up.
I heard that a couple of times.
Red Pill.
Yo, if that shit happens, I think I'm gonna go to every Comic-Con ever.
Oh, because apparently is 6 based in Miami?
Yes, it is.
Yo, it might happen.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I can definitely see these Red Pill podcasts making an appearance. They might have their own radio station.
Yes.
Guys, today on Why Women Deserve Less and Men Deserve More. For all you incel dweebs at home, we have some advice for you. First off, masturbate. Get to 6 figures. Get to 6 foot tall. And if you can't, kill yourself. Now, on to the ladies. Yeah, you can definitely see some good parody.
100%. The parody is gonna be it's gonna be unparalleled. And I'm telling you, Rockstar, I don't mind a cameo. I don't mind some voice acting. I don't mind none of that.
Roses are red. Red pills are true. Roses are red. Red pills are true. You might get a cameo, but it's not. Rockstar hates you.
That's not what I was about to
say.
Okay,
I don't know.
What was the first part?
Roses are red, red pills are true.
You might get into some trouble with Rockstar, but it ain't the Jew.
It ain't the Jew?
It ain't the Jew.
That's all right. We cover some better stuff later down the line. But anyways, we're not going to say that. Just wanted to cover this really. I thought it was funny. Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about the lawsuit? What do you guys think about the potential for Red Pill being in the GTA?
Basically, what everybody's asking is, think about this.
Think about that. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Hey, yo, Rockstar, holla at your boy.
Yeah, come on, let's see it. Let's see it.
Good day. Good day.
Hello, my name is Tom, and today we're going to talk about Jaron Campanella, a flat earther who accidentally disproved his entire worldview. Now, conspiracy theories are a lot of fun. Some of them will get you banned if you even mention them, others are more funny than anything, but one that I've always really loved is this idea that the Earth is flat. It's unique in the way that the people who believe in it didn't want to come up with some new conspiracy theory. Instead, they've decided to disregard a few thousand years of scientific discovery by dusting off this archaic understanding of how the world used to be. And now, in the modern age, all of these guys also have an internet connection, meaning they can get online whenever they want and spread their beliefs as much as possible, and also meet like-minded people, which has led to these guys organizing into the Flat Earth movement. This specific group of people are pretty similar to incels in the way that they peaked in mainstream popularity around the late 2010s, and ever since then, hearing about them kind of evokes the same feeling as hearing about a, like a "here comes that boy" joke. It's partially due to the fact that they've been covered covered by every YouTuber under the sun at this point. The fact that mocking flat earthers has been very played out on Reddit, because these guys are probably the easiest dunk imaginable. Unfortunately, 8 or 9 times out of 10, the people trying to debunk flat earthers are not really trying to understand them. It's more so just like, oh my god, I get to have an easy dunk on this guy that's obviously wrong. Look at how crazy this one guy is. Like, yeah, we know. We heard you for the 200th time. But if you can get over the oversaturation, there are still a lot of funny little gems to be found within the flat earth community to this very day. Digging through the extensive history of their beliefs, the various organizations they founded to spread them, and their psychology is a massive rabbit hole that becomes very easy to get lost in. So today, we're going to go down that rabbit hole to better understand these guys and to talk about the most recent dunk that happened to one of these individuals, Jaron. Jaron? What kind of name is that? Now, the most important question when it comes to flat earth is how and why there are massive groups of people that believe the earth is flat, other than, you know, lead being in tap water and inbreeding, of course, which could be good explanations. I don't know. It seems to be the case that for a few thousand years, we all had a pretty common consensus that the earth was round, but in the past 10 to 20 years, these guys have really popped up on the internet. So why is that? Why is it the case that there are people scarily high up in the food chain, like Kyrie Irving, a professional basketball player who subscribed to this system of beliefs? There are business owners, there are CEOs, there are competent people who work in the electronics field who all believe that the earth is flat. And simultaneously, they also believe that at the edge of the earth at Antarctica is an ice wall where there's some devious things happening.
Recently, a poll showed that only 84% of Americans agree with the statement, "I have always believed the world is round." 84%. And if you're 18 to 24, that's more like 66%, which is like dangerously close to half.
Well, conveniently for us, Johnny Harris has a video on this exact question that people were asking in the midst of flat earth having a bit of a resurgence. You see, flat earthers as we know them are actually a relatively new thing, at least in the past couple hundred of years. Even in medieval times, pretty much everyone knew that the earth was a globe by then. In the Dark Ages, the time after the Roman Empire, when humanity was, you know, at a very big risk, people still believed that the earth was round. When Christopher Columbus was sailing around the world, there was a universal consensus, even from the Catholic Church themselves, that the earth was indeed round. You see, in the 1800s, there was this guy named Parallax. It's a very strange name. It's almost like this is like a forum username, like the moderator of the Too Good for Poop subreddit, Parallax, was caught messaging cats on catbook.com. Like that. It's a cool name, I admit. I gotta agree with Johnny Harris here.
Like, if I were a DJ, I would totally go with like Parallax.
But Parallax decided to do an extremely simple experiment with a river, where he basically said, if I look at this very long river, this 6-mile long river, through a telescope, I should be seeing a curve. But as it turns out, he did not see a curve, therefore, he concluded the earth must be flat. And somehow this explanation was extremely convincing to a lot of people. And frankly, to an extent, this is understandable because scientific literacy in the 1800s wasn't as great as it is now. The standardized education system was not as good as it is now, although even now it probably has some serious issues. And so this very simple explanation was appealing to a lot of people who didn't want to have to read about this stuff and had just kind of been told their entire lives, oh, the earth is round. Why is it round? I don't know, ask a scientist. Why would I trust a scientist when we've got this cool guy named Parallax?
As scientific methods become more sophisticated, they become harder for you and me to understand. Parallax and his canal experiments are a reaction to all of this. They are a call for a simplification of scientific methods.
But after this small movement guided by Parallax in the 1800s, the flat earth movement did die down for quite a while until the age of the internet. And it honestly makes sense why, for a few reasons. First of all, the internet has provided a haven for a lot of people who are societal outcasts to come together and form their own communities online, which are essentially echo chambers where they can avoid being challenged. I mean, this happens in politics, it happens with conspiracy theories. Why would it not happen with flat earth? And really, simplification of complicated information is really the entire mission objective when it comes to the internet at large. Instead of learning trigonometry or the scientific process, which, to be honest, are both kind of boring to me, people have basically simplified it into these Facebook-type images that are easy to understand and shareable, almost like it's a meme. And at the end of the day, this entire philosophy is based on a general distrust of science, and instead they believe that you can only truly take in from the world what you can see with your own 2 eyes. They throw out thousands of years of research because they just don't trust the scientific consensus. They think these people are either idiots or potentially conspiring together to push an agenda, maybe both. And it's a very fascinating worldview. And as the internet became popular and more people got online, it even gave way to different in real life conventions. And as with any community, these people eventually decided, hey, maybe we should get off the internet and go meet in real life. And that led to the Flat Earth International Conference Conference, a gathering of the greatest minds in the flat Earth community to come together to celebrate their beliefs and to challenge the mainstream consensus on the Earth being round.
And the Earth is
Flat. Flat.
the Earth is flat.
My reality, my senses tell me that the Earth is flat and stationary.
The amount of people at this convention and the amount of interviews that were conducted is pretty mind-boggling. It's a very weird thing to behold. And obviously a lot of these people are very eccentric characters, and to be honest, despite the fact that what they believe is so insane, ultimately I do think that they're relatively harmless and more funny than anything, and they end up producing some pretty good content. For example, this one lady who decided to make a sick flat Earth epic poem to share with the world, and it got her on the news. They've also taken their beliefs even further than that through their art, with this one guy in particular named Odd TV creating epic rap disses on all of the globetards.
Like many modern movements, this one has grown in large part out of the internet, with rappers like Odd TV evangelizing to hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
No more living on a cartoon ball.
And as you would probably expect, the community of Flat Earth goes much deeper than this. And because of how complicated the movement has become over the years, there are also several types of Flat Earthers. For example, some of them believe that science is a lie because there are horrors in the Arctic Circle that those who are really in charge are trying to hide. They basically believe that there is this ice wall fortress at the end of the Earth where there are secret things going on that the government doesn't want us to know about. And from there, they're also projecting a lot of the lies about the supposed round Earth. Then you also have guys who think it's less insidious. They think that science simply got it wrong, and they've developed new methods to test the truth, doing their own experiments to prove their worldview. And on top of that, obviously there is a lot of crossover between Flat Earth and other conspiracy theories, like about the Jews and stuff like that. Here in this news broadcast, we can even see this man giving what seems to be some kind of rallying cry, a rallying speech to the Flat Earthers to say, hey, we are here and we must be seen.
For the serious students here at the conference,
this has got to a point now where it's becoming real.
it all comes down to proof.
Now, the 2018 Flat Earth Convention in UK was also an absolute treasure trove of diversity of belief in the best way possible. Sure, the majority of attendees do believe that the Earth is in fact a round disc, but then there are also rebels within the movement who insist that maybe the Earth is not a round disc, maybe it's more of a diamond shape, sort of a Minecraft type thing. And while a lot of them don't believe in the existence of outer space or that humans have ever ventured there, which also gets into another conspiracy theory crossover because a lot of people believe that the moon landing in 1969 was faked by the United States government and we've actually never been to the moon. Some believe that there is no moon, but that's a whole other rabbit hole in and of itself. These guys do have a lot of differing views on the broader universe, and it's very thought-provoking. Take, for example, Robbie Davidson, the organizer of the Flat Earth International Conferences. You see, according to him, Earth is a stationary plane under a dome sprinkled with the sun, moon, and stars. It's like that show Under the Dome, the very bad show, if you've ever seen that. It's like that. But on the other hand, you have the Flat Earth Society, and they promote the idea that the Earth is actually essentially a frisbee of land with a bunch of stuff on top of it, and that it is flying through space like someone just chucked it. And this has led to a lot of different conflicts between these guys. Like Robbie, for example, he considers this notion ridiculous. Okay, this is just too far. But if you can believe it, there's also other theories, because the majority of Flat
I didn't even
Earthers
realize I was
believe the
muted this
Earth
whole
just
time.
stops
God damn
at
it.
some point, it kind of drops off into space. But that's not what everybody thinks. The filmmakers of Behind the Curve, which is a
Able to make
documentary
content out of
about
this one.
flat earthers, attended one conference where some folks insisted that the Earth is actually an infinite plane. It's like an infinitely generating Minecraft world where there are potentially a bunch of hidden bonus
I need a new
continents
mic.
beyond Antarctica's ice wall.
This one
And while
doesn't
that in
unmute
and of
half the
itself
time.
is
It
a
sounds
very
like shit.
unique
It's old.
perspective, the idea of the ice wall, like I've mentioned before, is not an idle theory. Most flat earthers do in fact believe that NASA and government agencies are involved in a conspiracy to keep this whole globe-tard spherical charade going to hide different things. And according to the most popular version of the theory, the reason why NASA won't actually go into space,
But
if
thank you,
space
Thunder.
even
Thank you for the
exists,
donut.
is that they're currently busy hiding, cloaking, and simultaneously guarding the ice wall. Now, obviously, from that, the question becomes, what about
ice
all
wall.
the
They've been watching a lot of
scientific
Game of
proof,
Thrones.
proof in quotation marks, that the Earth is
Game of
round?
Thrones is
What
real,
about all
y'all.
of that? Well, you see, they just think that all of that is fake. For example, you know those satellite images you've seen of the Earth being round? That's simply fake. It's photoshopped. The oceans change color too often. The continents seem to play musical chairs, so clearly Photoshop is to blame. And obviously this is a very easy dunk to get on them to kind of reduce their worldview to that, but it does get a lot more interesting than that, all right? What's truly fascinating about flat earthers is the complexity of the beliefs and the various different factions that exist within it. Every single day, one of these guys basically pulls a new conspiracy theory or belief system out of their ass. Research done by outside observations essentially has grouped these guys into 3 distinct factions or trains of thought within the movement, and obviously I've discussed a lot of beliefs, so there's a lot of differing ideas on this from individuals, but there are 3 distinct factions essentially. Many of them do share several of these beliefs while rejecting others, like they'll kind of fit into 2 camps well, but then the 3rd camp they won't agree with. But for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to focus into 3 specific categories, so let's break it down. We'll start with the Faithful Crusaders. For this group, flat earth isn't just a belief, it's actually a holy war against atheism. And hey, I don't really like Reddit atheists, so maybe I'm on their side. You see, they argue that science is a tool atheists use to undermine Christianity. Evolution? Fake. The Big Bang? All a lie. Round Earth? Don't even get me started there. Instead, they use a very literal interpretation of scripture, like how in the Bible there is the mention of the 4 corners of the earth. I mean, if they say the 4 corners of the earth,
it must be square. Maybe it's not flat. Maybe it's a cube,
right? A round earth doesn't have corners, and obviously neither would a flat disc frisbee shaped earth, but you know, we're moving on. I mean, why let geometry ruin a perfectly divine narrative? But some of these guys argue that the 4 corners are proof that earth is a literal 2D quadrilateral or even a 3D tetrahedron. Never mind that none of these shapes really align with the flat earth models they actually promote, but once again, there's a lot of differing thoughts, so I don't want to pin them down too much here. Now we've got the classic theorists, and this is really the conspiracy crowd. You see, these guys believe that the supposed lie that the earth is round is really just the tip of the iceberg. According to them, a secret cabal of elites suppresses knowledge to maintain control over the masses. They'll kind of differ within there about what those elites are. You know, sometimes it's the Elon types, sometimes it's the rabbi types, depending on who you ask. But the idea rests on this notion that if they, whoever they are, can convince you that the earth is round, they can make you believe anything. You want to keep people suppressed and keep them in line and keep them from discovering the truth? Well, just lie about the fundamental nature of their home rock, their home planet. Although I think the term planet would probably be controversial to them, so I'll refrain from using that word. This shadowy group supposedly has nothing better to do than micromanage public perception of Earth's shape to hide things that are lower down on the iceberg. You see, for this faction, flat Earth isn't just a belief, it's a manifesto. Exposing the truth about Earth's flatness is seen as a way to liberate humanity from intellectual oppression and get to the truth of the matter. And our last group is going to be the guys who like to do it themselves, the DIY scientists. This group simply does not believe anything they cannot see, touch, or measure themselves with their own technology, which is kind of what I briefly discussed with our boy Parallax from the 1800s. They completely dismiss all book knowledge.
I trust my eyes and nothing else.
They say that it's suspect, okay? It's weird. They prefer to rely on their own personal observations. If the ground looks flat to them, it must be flat. Who needs pesky things like math or science when you've got pure vibes? You see, the DIY scientists frame their arguments as experimental, and they pride themselves on rejecting authority. They'll happily launch weather balloons, they'll make makeshift experiments, and they'll even use lasers, okay? They'll use actual lasers to try and prove
Jewish space lasers?
When it comes to science, there's things you can test right now, right? Fire burns, water's wet, drop something, falls to the ground, that appears to be gravity. Those are things you can test.
But here's the thing about that. Even within the flat earth community, paranoia runs
town,
very
girl.
deep. And behind the curve, for example, attendees were warned not to trust anyone, okay? You gotta watch your back. As figures like Math Powerland, and yes, that is his real name. His name is Math Powerland, okay? He claimed that other prominent flat earthers were potentially working for the CIA so that they could infiltrate the community.
It's a conspiracy within a conspiracy.
For the Warner
Conspiracyception.
I mean, I think that's pretty cool.
How
and
deep
Warner Brothers,
does it
if you're
go?
watching my video, I think a Batman villain related somehow to flat Earth, maybe the Flat Earther would be cool, and Batman can come in with math and science and try to prove to him that the Earth is actually round. Okay, I think that'd be a great move. So if any WB execs are watching this, the next DC animated movie,
It'll be a good job in educating our kids.
Now, at the 2017 Flat
failed.
Earth conference, several speakers
That's how we end up with
accused
these
others of being
morons.
shills sent by some deep state counterintelligence program to make the movement look bad, right? It's the same idea that a lot of guys will have with, like, okay, right-wing movements are being infiltrated by the government, by the FBI, by the CIA to try and make us look bad, to astroturf bad actors, to push us into doing something crazy so they can arrest us, right? It's that same kind of idea of entrapment.
Where is this guy?
There. At the very same conference, a plan to create a non-profit sparked an outburst from an audience member. A 501c3, she exclaimed, aghast. That is a Luciferian contract. You see, she believes that these contracts are demonic, that a charity is inherently a demonic entity, and obviously a lot of these guys are very anti-government. Some of them them are like libertarians, some of them are sovereign citizens. Once again, there's just a lot of good overlap going on from a lot of different groups in the flat earth community, and I find them very fascinating. But with that, any hope of a bureaucratic unity in flat earth land really kind of went out the window because they don't trust institutions. Even the limited organization and bureaucracy within the flat earth community is also very suspect, as Eric Dubé, who is the creator of the 200 Proofs Earth is Not a Spinning Ball video, which is a 2-hour-long video with 5,700 views. Eric once accused others in the community of being controlled opposition shills. You see, he's trying to expose the truth. Meanwhile, other people who are in the community are on one hand trying to make money from the movement, basically, right? But on the other hand, they're also trying to make the movement look bad to outsiders. It's kind of the same opinion that a lot of people who are in the deep conspiracy world have about Alex Jones, where Alex Jones obviously pushes a lot of conspiracy theories, but he acts very zany, he's very entertaining on camera, so a lot of those guys believe that Alex Jones is actually a paid government operative. And this is a consistent belief within a lot of conspiracy communities that the most popular guy in any movement, or some of the most popular people in any movement, if they get a lot of media attention, they must therefore
he's a
be
paid government
shill who is
operative.
some
That's
kind
why
of
he got
government
sued
agent.
by
This video
the
is sponsored
government.
by Gamer Subs, the best energy drink that money can buy. It tastes great, it's got a lot of fun and cool and zany and awesome flavors. I personally have been drinking a lot of Crusaderade lately. This is Swagger Souls' flavor. And I've also been drinking this one called Kissy Kissy Passion, which, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like what's on it, but it does taste good, so I drink it. It's also a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable than other energy drinks, and YouTubers are selling it, so what could possibly go wrong? So go to gamersubs.gg/Tom to get 10% off your order today, and a special thanks to Gamersubs for sponsoring my videos where I talk about weird shit and act embarrassing. All right, now back to the video. And with all that being said, we've kind of gone through the history of the flat earth movement, and that brings us to the real subject of today's video and the guy that I want to focus on because of what just happened with him, and his name is Jaron. You see, Jaron, Jay, whatever, he really falls into the category of DIY scientists that I talked about before, people who do their own experiments. But the problem with these DIY scientists, and the reason why this particular group of people is losing some steam, is that more often than not, they'll accidentally prove themselves to be very wrong.
You're seeing through this hole, through the next hole, and seeing the light at the backboard.
Yeah, look through the hole.
The Earth is flat.
The glory
He's
hole.
holding it up at 23 feet high, and we're seeing the light. Well, that's because the Earth's curved. So I should only be able to see it when it's at 17 feet. Okay, go ahead and drive down there, Enrique. You're going to hold the light there. Enrique, how high is your light? 17 feet. I mean, it's as... we don't see you, Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head. Interesting.
You see, Mr. Campanella has two pretty big YouTube channels, all right? One of them is called Globebusters, which is a flat earth podcast. And then he's essentially got
a pre-recorded video. You didn't watch that and go, maybe I don't share this one.
Where he makes more weekly flat earth content on whatever's going on. We can see on the Jaronism channel, he has a lot of interesting stuff, like more fake space photos, where he calls out NASA for supposedly faking photos of the stars. But one of my personal favorite highlights from his channel is a satirical take on a Billy Joel song, where he basically lists off a bunch of conspiracy theories that he may or may not believe in. And I don't know how much of this he believes in, but a lot of it is very funny. One of the real hits in the song, in my opinion, is towards the beginning. He includes the conspiracy theory, which is the idea that Michelle Obama, being the former first lady and wife of Barack Obama, is a man that a lot of these guys call Big Mike. And I do like the idea of Big Mike. I don't really believe it, but I do like it. I like the idea that Michelle Obama is a guy. And he's also done a lot of interviews with people who confirm his worldview to try and bring them on and really bolster the flat earth movement. For example, he brought on a supposed F-16 pilot who's apparently confirmed to him that the earth is in fact flat from his perspective.
So we got a nice glaze of grease running along the lines here and here. Very cute double trin.
And the great thing about Jaron's channel is that he's essentially a light, and his followers are like moths that flock to him, because there's not a lot of mainstream flat earthers out there for people to really congregate around and commune around and kind of bow down to as like their source of truth and light in this world, someone who's speaking their truth. And so Jaron's comment sections are absolutely filled with these guys. If you check the comment sections, they have a lot of unique justifications for why the earth is flat and why they think the way they think. For example, if the earth is flat, then why do we have have eclipses. Well, you see, these guys believe in the concept of nodes. The
Wait,
eclipse
aren't
is a
eclipses
lensing
round?
effect on electrical nodes in the sky. When the sun or moon passes through one of these nodes, there is a partial or total eclipse depending on where you are. A total eclipse in one place is a partial eclipse hundreds of miles away. The nodes are in a sequence. There are videos of those nodes being visible during an eclipse. The lunar eclipse is always a selenalion. This means the sun and moon are always out at the same time above the horizon. Well, okay, we've got an explanation there. We've learned about the nodes. Pretty interesting stuff. But what about gravity? If the Earth is truly not round, why does it have any gravitational pull in the way that, you know, on any side of the Earth that you're on, in any place, you're going to drop an object and seemingly basically observe the same gravitational pull? Why is that the case? Well, you see, a helpful commenter also had an explanation for that. It's the law of density. Same reason why a metal ball sinks to the bottom of the sea while a feather does not.
What?
Water is denser than a feather, while less dense than a metal ball. You see, this community of people has basically gathered around Jaren, around Jaron, around Big J.
What?
Big J Man, we call him, all right.
How does that make any
Maybe Warner
sense?
Brothers did have something to do with it. Hey, if we check your emails, Big J, Mr. J, they call you, is there something going on with Warner Brothers already? Are you being cast in a new movie? I've heard rumors. Okay? Let me know. I'm excited. Tell me the lore. But Jaren is a very prominent member of the Flat Earth community. He's got like relatively decent thumbnails and SEO stuff for the kind of stuff he's talking about. And he even starred in the Behind the Curve documentary, which, as I mentioned earlier, set out to document these guys and understand their worldview. He is a speaker for the people. He's like the Martin Luther King of online modern day Flat Earth. He and pretty much every Flat Earth content creator often get comments from people who they refer to as globe heads who disagree with their scientific assessment. And this is when we get into the final experiment. Basically, there's this guy named Will Duffy. He's a pastor from a small church in Denver, Colorado, and he saw this one debate called Flat Earth versus Globehead, and he decided that he wanted to try and settle the score forever. He had a revolutionary idea. He would fly out a bunch of flat earthers, and then he would fly out a bunch of globeheads to Antarctica to basically definitively prove whether or not the Earth is flat. The final experiment is a way to settle the shape of the Earth debate. Both the flat Earth side and the globe side agree that whether or not there's a 24-hour sun in Antarctica will confirm if we live on a flat plane or on a globe. A 24-hour sun cannot work on a flat plane in the south, and the sun cannot set on a globe during the southern summer.
One day, I was watching an interview, and that is where I finally got the idea for the final experiment. It was David Weiss. He is best known as Flat Earth Dave. And here's what he said.
One of the arguments that people give is on a flat Earth, you can't have a 24-hour sun, a midnight sun in Antarctica. And I totally agree. But there is no midnight sun in Antarctica.
That's it. Antarctica and the 24-hour sun. But most importantly, Dave Weiss made me realize the single most important thing when it comes to the final experiment is that both sides agree. Both sides agree that if there is a 24-hour sun, we live on a globe with Antarctica as an island at the bottom of it.
So it's pretty self-explanatory.
But anyone who
As you can
already
see, it's
lives
basically what you would expect.
in Alaska
But he
can
was
tell
gonna
you
go all
that
out
there's
for
a
this. This was
24-hour
an
sun.
all-expenses paid trip to prove
They have
once
6
and for all
months
that
of
the Earth is
sun and
round.
6
I'm
months
not
of
really
dark
sure where he got all the
because
cash
of their
to do this,
location
but it's
on
really
the
funny,
globe.
so I don't really care. So now that Will had this concept in his mind, he had to do the hardest part, which was actually getting the flat earthers to agree to go. Obviously, it's going to be pretty easy to get.
They're not going to go
heads who
because they
wanna
know
meet some
they're
flat
easily
earthers
going
and
to
just see what's going on with them. But the flat earthers are very reclusive. They're very conspiratorial. They're not trusting, and so as a result, it's not very surprising that at first Jaren was very resistant to this idea. Mr. Campanella was kind of scared to the point that Will was getting desperate to get him to go out there. He even offered him $45,000 specifically for his trip to South America, for lodging, for food, for literally everything. I don't know how 45 grand was going into this, but he offered him that much money.
Jaren has asked me to make a public video stating that I will cover all of his expenses for our trip to Antarctica this December. There's going to be additional expenses like flying to South America and food and lodging in South America before the flight to Antarctica. Jaren thinks that these added expenses could get all the way up to $45,000. I don't think they'll go that high, but yes, if they do go that high, Jaren, I will cover all of your expenses. I believe you're in California, and so you probably don't have any winter clothing. That will be required as well, so all expenses will be covered, even if it goes all the way up to $45,000.
And despite saying that he would match that, Jaren was still very resistant to the idea and said in an interview that he would need a buddy to go along with him. Will immediately responded and was like, okay, you can bring your buddy. I'll pay for your buddy. And Jaron seemed pretty speechless at that.
But I wouldn't accept it yet because of the fact that I would want another person to go. I don't want to stay in a tent with Dave McKeegan. That sounds like a nightmare. If there was another flat earther that you were to select, that you were to send both of us down there, and then we could request to stay in the same tent. So now I'm staying in the same tent as this flat earther.
I'm paying for two now.
To pay for you and one other person.
You ready to commit?
One other flat earther.
And all expenses for both.
That's right.
Okay.
Now at this point, despite
He's like,
some hesitancy,
he's trying to get
eventually
you to
agree
say
along
no.
with 2 other flat earthers. So at this point, you've got 3 people going
Okay,
out there.
they got
Say what
him-
you will
they
about
got him to
them,
agree.
But at the very least, these dudes were so strong in their convictions that they're willing to put their entire lives and career on the line for something that they seem to fully believe in and would be fruitless for them anyway. But obviously, once they all got there, they all recorded in 4K how the 24-hour sun doesn't actually set where they were, and Duran then had to go on camera and admit that he had been wrong all along.
All right, guys. Sometimes you are wrong in life, and I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure of it. But I respect Will Duffy for being.
There is a
stand-up
24-hour
guy,
sun.
At least in the way that he.
These are
kept
things
saying
we already
it was
knew,
True.
but
I kept saying it
glad you
wasn't.
figured it out.
He said, "Do you want to go? I'll take you," and brought me here, and it's a fact. The sun does circle you in the south. So what does that mean? You guys are gonna have to figure that out yourself. Don't listen to my beliefs or my opinion. It shouldn't matter to you, but at least you should be able to accept
All
that
right, it
the
is
sun
boss
does
fight
exactly what
time.
these guys said as far as circles the southern continent. So that's about it. I realize that I'll be called a shill for just saying that, and you know what? If you're a shill for being honest, so be it.
Notice how he still doesn't say, okay, the earth is round, right? Notice how he doesn't do that. He's kind of in the process of accepting it, but he hasn't quite gotten there. And in a way, you know what? I kind of feel bad for him because, I mean, as funny as it is, like, imagine dedicating an entire portion of your life, your career, your beliefs to an idea that you then have to admit on camera you were wrong about the entire time. It can't be that fun. It can't feel that good. Even if what he believes is that the earth is flat. Like, what do you even do when you get home at this point? How do you
All
go
right,
home
there
and
we go.
sleep
I
at
am
night? But
stocked
you know
up
what? It
on
is nice to
potions.
see that Jaren still had
Prepared
the
for
balls to
this
kind of
fight.
admit here that, you know, he was wrong. There is
Let's
a
do it.
24-hour sun. It does happen. But the same could not be said about other flat earthers that were not there, okay? They didn't really trust his interpretation. Because afterwards, they would all hop onto a Discord call, and they would say that this is all a green screen, that Jaren has been compromised, okay? It's all over. The deep
They
state
don't believe
finally
you.
got him. He is being drugged. Maybe he's being held captive. Maybe he's being offered a new girlfriend by the government. But whatever the case, he's compromised, and he has decided to willfully lie about what's happening here and say that there is a 24-hour sun, when in fact there is not.
Will Duffy for being a stand-up guy.
Oh, Will Duffy's a stand-up guy. That's what I wanted to know.
Let's do it.
Wow, that's very telling.
And this kind of leads us into the major problem with flat Earth, right? Even if you convince one particular guy of him being wrong, there's still a ton of others out there who are gonna believe what they believe, and they can make up whatever justification they want. They can deny science, they can create their own scientific process, they can just pull it out of their ass, and you can't really argue with them. It's almost fruitless to debate these guys, because even if you convince one guy and you show that that guy was convinced, his buddies will then just say he's in a magical trance, or that he's sold out, that there's a green screen behind him. They'll never actually believe the truth. There's this quote that always flies around whenever you discuss flat Earth in comment sections across all of YouTube, and the quote is essentially, it's very hard to win an argument against a smart person, but it is impossible to win an argument with a stupid person. And that's really the situation that
True.
you're in with flat Earth. You're not going to be able to convince them. You can show them whatever you want. They will just say it's fake. They have their own reality. When it's all said and done, people will just believe what they want to believe. They'll hear what they want to hear. The Antarctica trip probably will sway a few people's opinions on the matter, but I would bet that a majority of the people that are fully enraptured, that are fully brought into the flat Earth trenches, will find some method of explaining this away. It honestly just seems like finding a community of people that they can hang out with or feel alive with once in a while once they have a midlife crisis. You know, it kind of feels good to be like, I'm discovering the truth of the Earth, the truth that the Earth is totally flat, and then they'll have their own little version of beliefs and they can talk to other people online about it. Like, it's kind of just a bunch of dudes hanging out, finding a sense of belonging. You know, some people have Marvel movies, okay? Some people have Dungeons and Dragons. Some people have Apex Legends or Fortnite. Let's be honest, nobody has Apex Legends, but everybody's got to have their thing.
Womp
And for
womp.
these guys, it is the idea that the Earth is
Shots
flat.
fired.
It's fun. I don't really think it's a coincidence
Fuck
that a
Apex.
majority of these flat Earthers are guys who are like 50 plus, and they're generally from a pretty rural area. A lot of these guys probably don't have that many friends, and they just want some
Yeah, they
dudes
ain't got
can
nothing else
chill
going
with
on in
and
their
discuss
lives.
the many, you know, qualms of the
And this is the
intergalactic
thing they
police
can
force
believe
and
in
Dice
and
Wall.
gather
And
around
it's
that
not really that
ultimately
different
doesn't
for guys who
matter.
go to these like nerdy, hobby-centric conventions at the end of the day. It's just that, unlike nerds, these guys think that what they're talking about is real, which is honestly probably more fun. Like, if I thought that Batman was real, I think that my life would be better. So I might just start believing it. But anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys are enjoying Christmas. I just realized my tree has been off this entire time. Merry Christmas! And I'll see you all in the next video where I,
All right. Next time. Don't get to do a reaction to that one because my mic was muted for the first half of it, so that's great. All right. Let's crank the volume up and enjoy a cutscene in the game, even though I've already beat this game 100 times. We're gonna do it anyway.
I thank you, mortal, for my freedom. But I did expect you earlier. I am the Archangel Tyrion. I came here to prevent Diablo from freeing his brother Baal. But I have failed. Now terror and destruction roam free throughout your world. Even now, they head towards the eastern capital of Kurast, to the very heart of the Zakharum Temple. There they hope to find their eldest brother, Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who was imprisoned there ages ago. If the three prime evils unite, they will be invincible. Though it is unclear as to what their aims are, it is certain that they must be stopped at all costs. I am broken, and the energies that tie me to this world are diminishing rapidly. You must take up this quest and prevent the three brothers from reuniting. You must cross the sea and search for Diablo and Baal in Kurast. Now, hurry, mortal. Time is running out for all of us.
You got it, bud.
Diablo has freed his accursed brother. The world remains at their mercy.
It's alright, we can still win this.
The Archangel Tyriel was the one who gave the Soul Stones to the Horodrum 260 years ago. It is highly unusual for the forces of heaven to so directly interfere with man's destiny. But Tyriel was said to act of his own volition. We have never been able to discern why. Perhaps he goes against the consensus of heaven because he doubts our ability to defend ourselves. Or perhaps he sees more threat than his peers. Where the actions of hell often seem straightforwardly bent on destruction, the motives of heaven are unfathomable. Now make haste. Both Diablo and Baal must be stopped before they join with their brother Mephisto. If the three prime evils unite once again, the world as we know it will be no more.
This is terrible news. Baal is in possession of one of mankind's most powerful mages, and the Lord of Terror guides his path. They must be stopped, for I am sure they mean to free their elder brother Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, who lies imprisoned under the corrupted city of Kurast.
Yeah, the angel already told me that.
I fear you are walking into a great evil, but your faith can save you. May you walk in the light always.
May the force be with me. Lightning resist, fire resist. Yeah, this is better. Thank you. Go talk to everybody and watch my cutscene. All right, need to. Save those for the next boss fight. There we go. It's my loadout back.
I'm sorry things didn't turn out as you had hoped. Go and remember us fondly.
You know, you bothered me far less than most.
You're welcome. What do you got? You don't sell jack shit. I wonder I didn't bother you. Anybody else got something to say?
This is a serious setback. It is most unfortunate that Tal Rasha has been consumed by Baal's destructive influence. There are many secrets known to the Haradrim which could be used by Baal against us. You must travel east by sea to Kurast and stop Diablo and Baal before they free their eldest brother Mephisto. The lands of the Eastern Empire are not the same as they used to be. There's been little word for some time. Speed is of the essence. Go quickly, my friend. May the fates smile on you.
Trying to get all that sweet, sweet lore. Okay, you don't got jack shit to say. What about you? Oh? What about you? Yeah, of course, King got some stuff to say.
You have done very well. Few could have come this far, let alone discover the true tomb of Tal Rasha. Unfortunately, I hear that Diablo and Baal have eluded your grasp. This is most unfortunate. If you wish to travel east, I have authorized Mashif to give you passage by sea. I imagine he should be very anxious to leave by now. Good luck on your quest, and thank you again for saving my beloved city. You will always be welcome in Lut Gholein, my friend.
Quest has been updated. Alright, there, I talked to everybody. Let's head to a new place.
You have proven to be the greatest of heroes, and I am honored to call you friend. Thank you for bringing peace to our lives again.
You're welcome. Alright, let's get the fudge out of here.
Hello? Jaren tells me I should take you east to Kurast. I haven't been there for several years, but rumor has it things are pretty grim.
Sail east. And to watch cutscene. Eerie music. Been a while since I've seen these remastered cutscenes.
My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to strengthen him. I stood in the doorway between light and dark. What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice was just a whisper now. As we worked our way down, deeper and deeper into the crypt, I began to see a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall.
Batman. They really did a good job on remastering these. It's way more gruesome than the original. Wasn't the Dark Wanderer the one your main character from Diablo 1?
My companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity. He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared. Stop! The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you.
Forgot how much cooler the angels looked in this than they do in 4. What are you doing?
You have just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Miles. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
Guessing he failed in his mission.
What choice did I have? I ran.
Good day.
Good day.
Welcome to Karas, traveler. Few come willingly to this ancient city anymore. I hope you brought your wits with you, for sanity is in short supply here. My name is Ratley. I am a sorcerer skilled in metalwork. It'd be a pleasure to help you. I don't have many customers these days. As you can see, the populace has been brutally decimated by the forces of Mephisto. The canals run red with blood, and demons roam the land. The wretched jungle hell has already reclaimed much of Karas. The only safety you'll find is here at the dark side, where a magical warding holds the jungle evils at bay. But I don't know how long it will last. To make matters worse, the children of Zakharum are in league with the forces of Mephisto. The Zakharum have concentrated their power in the temple city of Travancore, located within Karas deep in the jungle wilderness. It's true, their zeal is unmatched, but I say the so-called warriors of light are nothing more than the twisted puppets of a hidden hand.
Yeah, big hello to you too, bud. What are you selling? Got a good sword for me? Good one-handed sword? Yeah, it's lightning damage. Fire damage. Prevents monster heal. Oh. That does sound useful. God damn. Slow attack speed though. One-handed damage. What's this one do? Mana after each kill. What else you got? I need swords. Alright, what about armor? See, I'm at 101. Got a lot of lightning resistance. Slightly better. And what I'm wearing, what's this? There we go. Make myself slightly better. What about you? Can you wear this? 101. Lower your resistances, but More defense.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Time to get you an upgrade, baby.
Greetings, hero. I've heard of your exploits and I'm quite impressed. Very
Are we gonna do it now?
Capable of dealing with the three and their minions as you have. My name is Natalia. I am a hunter of evil.
Are we gonna do it?
Order sworn to hunt down corrupted sorcerers. If I could, I would gladly join your quest to stop the three.
But
I must wait here for further news.
we can check back in for news.
But the danger is greater than we can know. Until I receive my orders, I'll assist you with the information I have.
Somebody give her orders so I can have a second companion. Or, you know, at least let us use one of these huts for 20, 30 minutes maybe. I can be quick.
I've not set foot in glorious Kurast for many years, but I never would have imagined it could be so corrupted. Certainly this must be Mephisto's work. You'd best get going, my friend. Diablo and Baal are still out there, and you must find them.
Yeah. Yeah. Land of 1,000 problems only you can solve, Deathwitch.
Damn it! I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're new here, aren't you?
A hell of a way to say hi.
Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves, and I can sell you some if you really need them. But don't make a habit of coming here. I don't like to be disturbed while I'm studying.
I need your money, but don't make a habit of giving it to me.
What can I do for you?
Gambling. Two-handed sword. Dagger. Where's one-handed sword? Great helmet. Mask. Breastplate. Longhouse.
Hello there. You must be a great adventurer to risk coming here. My name's Ashira, and I lead the mercenary band of mages known as the Iron Wolves. We've been hunting down demons in the jungle for months, but no matter how many of them we kill, they just keep coming. Seems this whole place has been overrun by evil. Rumor has it that you've come here to help. If that's true, then I'll let you hire some of my mercenaries. But be careful. If you piss them off, they can be worse than those monsters out in the jungle.
All right, what do we got? Chilling armor, fired level 24. Increases defense and discharges an ice bolt in retaliation against ranged attackers. Ice blast. Oh. I think I want the one with... Where's my stash? Go put stuff aside for my mercenary. I think I want a mage instead of a... Keep this stuff in case you need it later. Level 23 rogue. Fire arrow. Explosive arrow. Eliminates nearby enemies, making them easier to hit for you and your party. Yeah, she didn't really have stuff all that good anyway. This other chick, though. Yeah, we're about to get a magic bitch.
What can I do for you?
They call me Tim. Iron Wolf. Oh, it's a dude? I don't want a dude. I wanted a chick. Never used an Iron Wolf before, so I guess this is what we got.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
He's got better stats than the other chick. What's he use? He uses shields. No. The shield do?
I'll put that to good use.
You need a weapon now. I assume he uses staff? Let's see if he uses a sword.
I'll put that to good use.
Thought they were mages. Alright, well. If you don't work out, I can always go get the other chick back. Let's go hire another one of them. In 2 levels, he'll be able to do this. Alright, it's a magical ice comet that freezes or kills nearby enemies. Yeah, I feel like he should have a staff. Gotta find you a person that'll sell a staff.
You now speak to Ormus.
Ormus.
He was once a great mage, but now lives like a rat in a sinking vessel. You have questions for Ormus, and doubt in yourself. Ormus sees a strange dichotomy in you, as he does in all would-be heroes. Speak to him, and he may grant you wisdom in turn, or turn from him.
Why do you speak in the third person? It's really annoying. War Staff of Fire. Maybe he uses wands? These are all 2 hands. Wand of Brilliance. You know, I'll stick with what he's got right now. See if I can make this work. All right, back to content. While we, I know I said I was probably going to do some Call of Duty, but kind of chilling with this right now.
All right, here we go. Footage from Fearbuck.
Footage of Nick Fuentes' attempted assassination.
This guy looks like
an Uber Eats driver.
No, he looks like he's from PUBG.
A crossbow? Come on, why even just take the gun? Fuck the crossbow.
Are you gonna knock? Okay, I'll just wait.
And then he leaves them here. Like, what are you gonna do with those, bro?
Is this a kid? What is this?
You've already done triple homicide. You can't break a window. What is this guy doing?
Also, to be clear, look, multifamily, 3 mailbox. 3 mailboxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. That's exactly as I thought.
No, it's because he has multiple businesses registered there.
Okay. Second one.
Nick's not gonna come to the door, man. He's
Also,
got a camera, and you
Mark
look
Cuban laughed
insane.
when he was like, "What? Do you think a burglar's gonna ring the doorbell before they come in?" If Nick didn't have
yeah.
a ring cam here,
he'd be
it might
dead
have been his
right now.
ass.
Well, this guy certainly fucking made it easy with a fucking. Well, like, how about I got an idea? Like, dress up like a fucking FedEx employee or something if you're gonna do something like
Well,
this.
considering you just killed 3 people and driven an hour and a half, it seems like he probably wasn't in the proper state of mind for this.
That's true. Killers never are.
Also, why did he have a
Wait, he
fucking
killed 3
helmet on
people
for his
before he
car
came here?
drive? Oh, I already said why. It was to protect from Nick's mace. He was ready. In case he stepped out to pepper spray him.
Oh my god.
Actually, I guess it would still be effective. Because you'd like mace the helmet and they wouldn't be able to see shit. And then you'd have to open it and then you would get maced again.
Yes.
Wow. Great video.
Yo, Nick. Oh shit, he's calling him out. Yo, Nick. He's looking for him.
He's dragging his name in the streets.
You're so
Look at how
gangster,
he
dude.
takes his glove off of his shooting hand for optimal trigger grip.
And to put
So
his
he maintains
fingerprints
contact with the
all
firearm
over
at
the
all
doorbell.
What the fuck is going on over here? You see that?
Yeah, it's Merry Christmas.
Look at that. Yeah, but it's like.
Yeah, they got a whole ass thing going on.
Damn. So, was this guy like a super lefty or something, or like an
I don't
abortion
think we know
rights
anything about him.
activist?
He killed 3 people, like a family, and then like drove like an hour and a half to go get Nick next. I have no idea. We don't know anything about him.
Okay. All right. I'm looking for an Illinois attorney to help me pursue legal action against the most high-profile social media users who posted my address under the Illinois anti-doxing statute. What is that specifically?
Hold on, I'm trying to think because I have the entire Illinois Penal Code memorized, but I've got to go through all the statutes in my head until I get there.
So, what a normal person does is they assume.
What an overseer, they'd push Control T and they would Google Illinois
I asked you
anti-doxing
to
law.
guess before we find out. Okay, so here's what I know.
My guess is going to be
Is
there's
there
like
even an
1 or 2
anti-doxing law?
pieces of super like private information that you're not allowed to post online, like a social security number.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably it. That's my guess.
Yep. I bet you it has nothing to do with this because at the end of the day, when the day is coming to a close, okay?
Oh, at the end.
At the end.
Crystal.
If you got arrested for a fucking DUI and it said Stephen Bennell was arrested for a DUI and he lives at 123 Main Street and that's in the fucking paper, guess what? Anyone can fucking post that, freedom of speech all fucking day. That just is what it is. So I don't understand any law like this for it to survive.
Yeah, I would imagine it only applies to sensitive
No, I
information.
I don't think you can.
Why?
Because I think the First Amendment overrides.
I don't know what the First Amendment have to do with any of this. If you post somebody's, I think if you post any personally identifiable information on any area with the intention of causing the person to be harassed.
Yeah, the
I think you should- I
intentionality
think you
is
should be
what
criminal
matters.
charged, 100%.
So can newspapers?
I'll agree.
So if you were a newspaper,
That shit's getting out of hand.
and you knew that someone just caused a DUI,
People losing
that
their
killed a
jobs,
baby,
getting harassed
should
at
it be
their
illegal to
jobs, at
post
their
their
homes.
address?
Yeah.
There'd probably be a carve out for newsworthiness, but I would imagine, yeah, it probably would be. That would be really fucking weird.
Why?
This guy got a DUI. Here's where he lives.
He killed someone.
Here's where he lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it all the time in the news.
You're
It's like,
encouraging
Jason
vigilante
Stevens,
justice, though.
315 Main
And
Street.
that's not
Yeah,
how
I
our
don't think
justice
I've ever
system
read
should
anything in the
work. That
media
shouldn't be
ever in my
allowed.
entire life.
What about property records? Should those
That
be
should
public?
absolutely be
Clearly
illegal.
not the same thing.
Why?
He's right. Dan's a moron.
Because it's not posting something with the intention of harassing somebody. It's posting something for the intention of having a.
So can I do a post that says, this guy just killed my child. By the way, you should check out the Florida Assessor's Office.gov.
Should I be able to say I'm playing D&D with a friend, so we're gonna go plan to murder Dan and his family, but it's like part of D&D? LOL.
Here's his address.
So that's not like conspiracy to murder, right? And then if we go buy the weapons and everything, it's okay, right?
Like the in Minecraft excuse.
Yeah, in Minecraft, so it's okay, right? The answer would be probably not, because everybody knows what the fuck you're doing. Nobody posts the address of like a person when they're reporting on them, except for probably like in highly specific instances.
So what do you think of websites like whitepages.com?
I don't think it's at all related to what we're talking about.
Okay.
How do I get over there?
I don't think White Pages is posting the information with the intention of.
I don't think you can do it.
I think it's super easy. I don't know why you're acting retarded. It's so easy.
Because I can call you. I can call you a Nazi all day long on Twitter all day because Steve's a Nazi. Nazi. Every post you make, I can call you a Nazi. That's harassing you and encouraging more people to harass you. And you're like, oh, but you know,
harassing somebody isn't illegal.
Okay, so
But I don't think harassing somebody should be illegal. But posting personally identifiable information with the intention of like escalating it to like some real life thing.
What about if it's not an intention that? What about if it's just an intention to make the person feel uncomfortable?
Why would they feel uncomfortable?
Because now
somebody might show up in real life and attack you.
It's not illegal to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, the problem is this is like a privacy thing. Like, I'm a big privacy guy. I believe in this shit a lot. But I think it's also we have to have a realistic understanding of the fact that the United States makes no carve-outs for this. And
that's why I'm saying it should be a law. There is no carve-out right now.
Okay, well, it should be a law, but there isn't a law. And if any law does exist in the state books, it's going to be so fucking neutered to be completely
It wouldn't be neutered, though. This is like the easiest thing in the world. If I were to post, hey guys, I don't like Dan, my business partner, here's his address on Twitter, do you think I'm posting that because I think it's a newsworthy thing that everybody should know? Or am I doing it because I just want somebody to show up and like harass you and kill you? Well, I think like
harassment is legal. But what about if you just post a Twitter my address?
Harass you and kill you at your address?
What I understand, harassment and threats are still criminal like things, right? It's
I just think people always like act like it's like it would be so hard to tell. I think like 99% of the time it's not that hard to tell. I think it's pretty obvious. There's very
threatening people is already illegal. That's already illegal to threaten someone.
The threatening is really, you have to be like really precise on it. It's some cringe shit.
Sure, but it's illegal to threaten someone. To harass someone's probably illegal as well, depending on whatever it is. There's like criminal harassment, criminal whatever. There's all sorts of laws along those lines. I don't feel that if I fucking hate you, for me to just like go post on Twitter, like if I just post an address with no context, is that okay?
What do you think? Use what I've said so far and talk me through in your mind how you would solve that problem.
I don't think there's any way you can make it illegal. I don't.
I didn't ask if it was illegal. What do you think? Just
if it should be or shouldn't be.
What do you? No, you asked a question about what is my intent or whatever if I post an address online, like a random address with no context.
Your intent is for that person to feel miserable and scared.
What if there's no context? What do you mean? Who would even feel miserable? Nobody would have any idea what the fuck you're doing. You probably doxed somebody earlier. I'm sure there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 Main Street somewhere in the U.S.
True.
Ooh, I should go for a whirlwind.
I think it would be implied.
How about we do this? Let's play a game.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't
let's
like
go find 5 instances of doxing online, and let's try to think. Do we think this was done for newsworthiness, or do we think this was done for?
Well, it's never. I don't think it's usually done for that. It's just. Look,
I think there are times when it is newsworthy. So, for instance, unmasking the identity of large accounts online that are really influential. I think there's a newsworthy value to that. I think it's fine, like that. The libs of TikTok woman. But if somebody was like, oh, like I finally figured out who this person is, here's their address, I think that's too far. And my little community guidelines bullshit, the way I have it written out is that like as much information as you need to get an understanding of the issue. So if I were to find out, for instance, like, oh, here's this guy, his name is John Smith, who talks about how evil America is all the time. I actually found out his real name is Alexei Stukov. He lives in Moscow. That's enough. I don't know if that's like a dox with the intent to harass, but if I was he lives in Moscow at this specific address.
What about if someone just Googles Alexei Stukov Moscow and their full address is the first thing there? Isn't that the same thing?
That's something
different.
Is it the same thing? What do you mean the same thing? You just said it wasn't the same thing. It was literally different, so it's not the same thing.
Let's do a hypothetical. Let's say that let's say Jason Bourne, okay, is pissing me off, and I don't know what his handle is. His handle is just that of a fucking raccoon. And he lives in Springsville, Montana. Okay? And I found out who he was. And this guy's been pissing everyone off with his communist takes. And I just say, nice to know that, what was he? What animal? Something. Whatever. This Twitter account is Jason Bourne out of Springville. Would that be, if I didn't go further and say the specific address, is that bad if anyone else can just type in?
Yeah, I think that is bad.
Okay. So
why?
Because you just said that it would be okay to say this is Alexei Stukov out of Moscow.
What did I say? What was the rule I gave? You're like not even listening. You're just like looking for the most
You're saying if it's
whatever's like necessary to like, yeah, why would you have to reveal the person's city? What's the value in that? But you're just doing it to harass the person.
But you said the city.
For what reason?
To indicate that he was a Russian. You could have said Russia. You didn't. You said he was in Moscow.
I think Russia is overly broad enough that.
So it's okay for Moscow. What if you have a very specific name?
I don't think Alexei Stukov is that specific.
No, it's not. It's not. What about Stephen Bonnell III? What about that?
Okay, so if I were to just go online right now and just post your full address,
I would be displeased.
Let's say it's cold damage.
And then the times that your kids went to school and the times that you go out to eat breakfast every Friday.
Yeah.
But you think that's all fine and that should be legal and that's totally okay?
No, I think it's fucking disgusting.
I didn't ask if it was disgusting, Hassan. Sorry, Dan. I asked if you think it should be legal or not.
10 to 18.
Probably.
The other one's still stronger.
I don't think there's literally any value whatsoever in that type of behavior. I think it only makes society worse. I don't think there's anything positive at all. Like, what do you gain? What's positive? What do you gain? There's no slippery slope.
All just slippery slope shit.
How is it slippery slope?
I think it's dangerous to regulate people's speech beyond shit that causes an imminent harm. And also, it's like policing shit to a level that...
Okay, imminent harm, like what? Like a guy showing up at your house and with a fucking gun and crossbow to kill you?
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, but yelling fire in a crowded theater is bad, right?
Okay, but like if people's addresses weren't super public and publicized for people to harass people, don't you think that stuff like this is probably a little bit harder to do?
You know what it is? It's a false sense of security that people think that they have. And that's the problem, is that everyone's...
You don't believe this. You don't believe what you're saying.
I do believe in it.
Oh my God, it's all theater. Everything
it's not theater.
This is all theater. This is where I'm part of the meme right
Everyone's fucking retarded about when it comes to like their personal information. So if you're a fucking Twitter account and you do a decent job, yeah, chances are people...
Why are you talking like a normie right now?
If you have a Twitter...
You understand that nothing in your house is secure, right? That if I were to show up with enough big guys and I were to torture your fucking children, that eventually I could gain access to whatever I wanted to, right? If you were to say, well, Steven, I don't bother locking my doors. And I go, why don't you lock your doors, Dan? That seems kind of retarded. You go, well, because I know that the government could show up at any point and torture me until I give away all my information. So nothing is truly secure. Yeah, no fucking shit. Anything could theoretically be broken into at any point in time. It's about levels of security. I would rather have somebody tweeting out like, oh, it's Dan and Steven, the fucking Floridan losers. Okay,
to say something,
the Floridian losers, the Floridian losers, right? I would much prefer that than, oh, it's these two guys who live at Miami Beach, 1234 Main Street and 1274 Main Street, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
Now you could say, well, they could just Google blah blah. Yeah, they could do more work, but obviously the more information that's available, the worse it is. That's obviously true. I don't know who would ever argue against that. Obviously, that's true. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the less information available, the less
if we want to be in a world that fucking criminalizes
chance of people showing up at
posting
your
people's
house.
personally identifiable information for the purposes of harassment. Why would we gain from it? Like, try to think of some good speech where like, oh, we could lose access to this if we made that illegal.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it a step. I'm gonna take it a step back here and say, forget. What about just a name? Name's okay with you?
Probably.
Okay. So to me, I feel like a name is enough to cause immense harm to someone on its own. Because anyone who knows anything, even so, it's like giving the steps. It's like it's all this false sense of security, right? That's the problem. Like going on Twitter and saying, here's Steven Bonnell, 123 Main Street, etc., is for normies dangerous. But it's also like if I say Steven Bonnell owns a house in Hialeah, that's enough for someone to get your information. It's like,
but
like obviously,
most people aren't going to pursue it any further.
If you do more, it makes it easier. So whereas before, maybe there's like 10 people that could find the shit. Now there's like 10,000 people that can very easily find the shit.
Yeah, I just don't know if it should be illegal. I would have to think on it more. I mean, the problem is also if we make it illegal, it's not going to change what's going to happen in other countries, and it just. I don't know. It's like a false sense of security. The whole thing is a false sense of security. Okay. Like it sucks. Right now,
that's how I feel about locks. That's why I don't lock my apartment. Because at the end of the day, somebody could break in with a battering ram. They could use dynamite on my door. I've tested that door before. It won't survive an explosion. Why would I want the false? Somebody could fly a fucking suicide drone right into my fucking balcony. Why would I even bother closing my balcony door?
That's not what I fucking mean. I'm just. I look at like the data broker industry and like people deleting their shit from that, and it's like. I don't know. Whatever.
People give up when they can't find.
Yeah, because right now there's a whole.
But a lot of people are deterred. You know this from.
Yeah, because right now there's a whole fucking.
I say, here's the website.
Industry around.
How would you write the law?
Selling protection of your information.
I don't know.
Protecting your privacy
like
because
personally identifiable information. The personally identifiable
it's
information.
not done any other way.
Yeah. Probably something related to like address, social security number. Stuff that like ties you to your individual identity, that if you post this into some publicly accessible area for the purposes of harassing somebody, there would probably be some sort of statute.
So what about someone that has no specific intent whatsoever, just creates a website like whitepages.com that lists everyone's information there? How do you feel about that? Like if anyone's like, I'm giving you an example
then
here.
The crime would be linking to it.
Okay, so really that is what we're getting to here. So linking to a specific page on white pages is illegal.
Easily.
Okay.
That's like not even a challenging question though.
Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to go to that point. I don't think linking to shit can be illegal.
What if you link to child porn on a school website? Should that be allowed? Is that okay then? No one gets in trouble because you're just linking to shit? I'm not hosting anything. It's not a server in Russia. I just have links, hyperlinks saved in a huge directory.
I don't think it's currently illegal to do that.
Okay.
Linking to things is not illegal. Consuming the content or going and seeing the content in question is illegal. Linking to things. But I mean, again, it's about the harm. Like directing someone to a page with a bunch of flashing lights, if you know they're epileptic, that could be a harm for sure.
That should probably be counted as assault as well. Sure.
Yeah.
What are we even talking about anymore?
I don't understand why. Sometimes it's like people think of like the weirdest challenges, and it's like
it's not a challenge.
But we all know that this isn't an issue. We all know that like nobody thinks that like White Pages is trying to harass anybody. My guess is, and if you want, and the thing is like for every issue, I think of it as such an easy challenge too, where it's like whatever information is listed in this like personally identifiable information statute is information request to be taken down from public-facing websites. So if their White Pages list stuff that could be used to harass you, you should be then that page. Like you can make GDPR requests where you can get a fuck ton of data from a site. You should be able to request, hey, you get a public-facing website that has data that is facing the public. Can I take down this personally identified
information? Yeah, you should be able to request to have your
some kind of login
information
where you have to
taken.
need
I think they already do that. Isn't there like
super easy to do? Nothing of value
the
was
right
lost
to be
here.
forgotten?
There's never
I think
the history of all of mankind.
is a thing
The person is like,
where you
oh,
can
no,
ask have
I
yourself
couldn't
removed
fucking
from
get
Google
this guy's
searches or
info
whatever.
off of whitepages.com unless it's literally a guy you're trying to dox.
No, I don't disagree. It's bad. I don't know where it fits into the law of things that we are going to allow.
I'm pretty sure that's already a law that does exist.
Let's find out how Illinois
At least with
does
Google.
it.
Like, it's probably going to be okay. Let's do it.
But I bet this is going to be super restrictive and not a big deal at all. Let's find out.
I would bet it.
Oh, come
would be
on.
super
Where's my
restrictive.
AI overview?
Right here. Course of conduct means a pattern of conduct composed of two or more acts evidencing a continuity of purpose. Electronic communications means any... Okay, emotional
These are all
distress.
definitions.
Yeah, okay. Personally identifiable information means any information that can be used to distinguish or trace personal identity, such as name, prior legal name, alias, mother's maiden name, and date or place of birth, in combination with any other information that is linked or linkable to a person, such as social security. Wow, crazy. Okay.
Yeah, it's social security number. And stuff.
Wait.
These okay.
Okay, toxic.
Like stuff that can be used
An
in
individual
identity theft.
engages in the act of doxing when that individual intentionally publishes another person's personally identifiable information without consent of the person whose information is published, and 1, the information is published with the intent that it be used to harm or harass the person whose information is published, and with knowledge or reckless disregard that the person whose information is published would be reasonably likely to suffer death, bodily injury, or stalking, and 2, the publishing of the information 1, causes the person whose information is published to suffer significant economic injury or emotional distress or to fear serious bodily injury or death of the person or family or household member of the person, or 2, causes the person, blah, 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 okay, yeah, and 3, the person whose information is published is identifiable from the published personally identifiable information itself, b, it is not an offense under the statute for individual 2, provide another person's personally identifiable information or sensitive personal information in connection with the reporting of criminal activity to an employee of a law enforcement agency or in connection with any lawfully authorized investigative, protective, or intelligence activity of any law enforcement, blah, 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 disseminate the personally identifiable information for the purpose of or in connection with the reporting of conduct reasonably believed to be unlawful, or 3, provide a person's personally identifiable information in connection with activity protected under this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, yeah. Wow.
Speech, press, assembly, protest. So could you post his information as a result of protest?
Yeah. You broke the whole thing. True.
No, I'm asking.
No, you could. You should tweet, I'm protesting Nick Fuentes. Here's his full address, social security number, and mother's maiden name.
Okay, so what do you think it means?
And then Illinois would be like, oh my, he got us.
Okay.
Dan's an idiot.
Wow. What's next on the...
I don't know. All right, let's go back. All right, more of the footage of the failed assassin.
Jesus.
Okay.
More footage
media,
of the
which is
failed
currently
assassin.
attempting to sweep up. It is true. The media said really nothing that this guy.
Yeah,
came
they
to kill
haven't
the
really
dude,
said
at least
anything
that I've
about
seen.
this.
I mean, we really don't know anything about it. It's a really weird set of circumstances.
And nothing has been. I feel like it hasn't had much press outside of him himself talking about it.
Well, it was just a triple homicide dude who drove to another person's house, and who knows why.
Well, I mean, I think we know why. He called. He says, "Hey, Nick," in the second video.
Well, yeah, but do we think that he is like a person
Yeah,
who
what's
really
the
wanted
motive,
to kill Nick
though?
Fuentes? Probably not.
I think so.
Then why would he kill 3 other people first?
Well, he was like, "Fuck it, my life's cooked. Let's go fucking get Fuentes."
Why not kill Fuentes first and then go kill the other 3 people?
Yeah,
That was, you know, this was. He was like, "I'm fucked. Might as well like go fucking take down some other people. I can do it. That dude lives near me." Like, because he wasn't going to do it, but then he fucked his whole shit up, killing his family.
Yeah, I feel like, well, we don't even know if it was his family. I feel like killing Fuentes was like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't, it's a weird, this is like, everything about this is like really weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird, it is weird.
Yeah.
It's quite weird.
What are you playing? What is he watching? What is happening?
You know why that's funny?
Why?
Because Nick Fuentes said, I'm not white, I'm Mexican. When someone called him a white supremacist.
That's someone?
The cop.
The police.
That was some crazy shit.
Called by my producer because he was brandishing a gun in front of my house. I mean, he's going to have to fucking move, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
probably be your best course of action, Nick.
Oh, here we go. Casey Strong. Oh, Casey.
So it just kind of ends there. Okay. Come on, slow him down, bud. You just wail on him forever. Oh my God, so many. Okay. What do I got here? 3 life stolen per hit. This one, then that one. Okay. Okie dokie. It's probably where I'll call my stream for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's good right there. You guys are kind of dying on me in chat. I think I fatigued everybody. All right. So, I want to thank all you wonderful witches for watching. If you're new to the stream, there are socials above my head here. Right up top. Pretty much Death Witch on everything. Twitter will let you know when I go live. Discord's where the community's at. A couple hundred strong. Grows every single day. And, you can get in on the content creation process there. And, of course, YouTube is where you can get your Death Witch on demand. I've been working on some new videos, so there will be some uploads here. Probably one a day for the next couple days at least. So, just posted a new one today. Got some more coming. So, you know, check it out. And I'm at the content creation, throw shit at the wall, see what sticks phase. So watch the videos, leave some comments, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like, let me know any suggestions you got. For now, though, I'm going to bed. So I want to thank all you wonderful witches for watching. Enjoy the exit music made by AI, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night, everybody.
On the joystick, lost in the digital buzz. Sexy moves with the gameplay, and through the night air. Screens light up with desire, fans trapped in this snare. Sweat drips from the brow, excitement off the scale, man. Virtual games, the place we fall hard and fast. Shots explode in frenzy, quick in the next move. In Death Witch we trust joystick, master of the groove. Joystick fever drive us mad, wow. Straight rage seduction, fever gets tactile. Death Witch the king, leading us astray. Joystick fever. In game world fantasies we plunge deep. Eyes glued to the screen, can't break free. Death wish seduction with joystick destiny. Pixels burning slow, seductive flare. Lost in the madness, no need for prayer. Together we ride in this electric storm. Joystick fever, our hearts